Yeah, we're back for the spooky games! Good evening, all my friendos and weirdos. What's going on? Welcome to the tea party. Let's go ahead and just pop it back on the live screen here now, since we're good. Beep boop. Aw, yeah. So last time was pretty spoopies. Oop. I was just sitting there for too long. But yeah, last time got a little spoopies. And then it kind of mellowed out. And then we learned some clever little trickies the game likes to play. So I'm gonna say see what happens tonight. Because that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be lots of fun. Also, anybody in the chat, if you are watching via, either like a browser or anything, if you use the BBTV extension, I did add some emotes. And if you pop a little emote, I made one just for this game since I die a lot. It'll pop up in the chat and on my screen. just want to make some little fun things. But yeah, let's go ahead and start game. Ooh. Oh, no sound? Uh-oh. Ashley, please tell me is error on your side. I checked on my phone before I started. I can hear it on my phone. I can hear it on. Well, yep, and there's my echo. Okay. It might be you. I had to recheck all my settings because OBS changed everything back when I opened it earlier to update stuffs. Oh, I can move the map a little bit? Oh. I mean, I only see the one place to go, which is the garden, so we're gonna have to go to garden. Well, I hope you figure out your audio situation, Ashy. Otherwise, I mean, you can always watch the VOD afterwards or on YouTube's. Oh yeah, up in this little corner. Okay, cool. Glad you can hear now. Up in this little corner, hidden by my lace, there's a little X button, and that's for pulling up the menu. I just figured I'd let you guys know because I'm hiding it. The former Yasuda Gardens. There was some kind of incident here recently, so the entrance was closed off. Oh, it's very quiet. But it was easy enough to sneak in since there are no guards at this time of night. Well, yeah, because it's 3 in the morning. However, is that just the tree? That looks funky. It feels weird being in these magnificent gardens after hours. There's not a visitor or groundskeeper in sight. I don't like how quiet it is. The Ryogoku Public Hall is also on the grounds. Its eye-catching structure makes this place feel even more otherworldly. Files updated. Thank you. Is there anything else I can look at? Hello? Oh, Jesus! Bitch, what the fuck? Why you gotta do me like that? You're just as bad as Yoko! Why are we zooming in on your face? Stop it! What am I gonna do? Oh god, can you back up? Back up! Oh Jesus! What? Have I decided what I'm gonna do with my... Oh so precious? I'm scared! Get away from me! Cursed stone! Yeah! I know! I have a cursed stone and I know that you know. Can you back up, please? I'm really uncomfortable. Okay. Yeah. As soon as I snuck into the gardens, A woman inside called out from behind me. Man, this game just decided to pick right up. She's like, oh, I'm gonna fuck with T. Let's go. Oh, I don't like her right behind me. I've been waiting for you. I have a cursed stone. Her sudden proclamation had me at a loss for words, so the woman continued. I have you in a position where I can use my curse on you whenever I please. If you hand over your cursed stone, I will at least spare your life. In that moment, all I could squeeze out in reply was, let me think about it. Threatening my life. Let me put a pin on that. And I'll get back to you in 2 to 4 business days. What's up, Jigglepuff? Which brings us to now. Wait, when did she first show up? When did I originally tell her I would think about it? Or is it just this instance that she showed up? And this happened. Okay. Fucking... Just scare the absolute bejesus out of me. A woman in her 30s. She has a refined air about her, like she was brought up in a family of high social standing. Oh, I don't want to be clicking on your tit, sorry. Not unless you consent. But, I also sense a shadow hanging over her. I wonder if it has to do with this place. Okay, I'm gonna get your nose, okay? I'm gonna get your nose. Boop. I got your nose. Don't tell me you still haven't made up your mind. Well, I mean, it's kind of a situation where even if I hand over my cursed stone, you might still kill me? I don't know. It sounds like a bad time. Such an indecisive man. Listen, I've been indecisive all my life. Ain't nothing gonna change that. Wait, I might hand over my cursed stone depending on certain things. Will you hear me out for a moment? She does not seem interested. She's like, ugh, fucking bargaining piece of garbage. Sure, go on. I'll only pretend to listen. Introduce myself? If we're going to talk, we should get to know each other better. Oh, she didn't like me introducing myself. Maybe if she knows who I am, she can't use her curse on me? Huh? Let's not do that, alright? If I know your name, I might start to feel sorry for you. And have a harder time killing you. My name is Shogo, I'm 32, I have like 6 cats at home, please don't kill me, I have to feed them. You would? Don't you think? 7. What? Oh, are you like counting down until I have to decide? Oh, I'm scared. Don't kill me, I have fur babies to take care of! If you take my cursed stone, what are you gonna do with it? With your cursed stone? Yeah, you have to satiate your cursed stone. If you take mine, then you have to do more work, right? It's brimming with soul dregs, isn't it? It's already killed so many, no? I mean, yeah, Shogo, you kind of did one without my permission, too, so... How does she know so much? Because she's been stalking you, dude! I'd like to avoid such crude methods myself. 6. Oh no, she is counting down! Oh no, what do I do? Damn it. Did I expose myself somehow? She said she can use her curse on me anytime. I guess I've already fulfilled its conditions. It could be a bluff, but since she seems to have information on me, it's probably true. I can't hand over my cursed stone. I need to figure out how her curse is activated and find a way out of here. For now, maybe I can get some information by talking about something that'd catch her interest. I feel like introducing myself to her, like if she knows who I am. I don't know. I don't know. I'm probably gonna die, and then Mr. Grandpa is gonna be like, "You should probably introduce yourself." And I'll be like, "Oh, I tried that." You want soul jugs. That means you're after the right of resurrection too. Not that I'm trying to compare our circumstances, but can I ask what led you to this? Oh, oh my. That face. Do you mean that if my situation is more dire than yours, you'd give your cursed stone to me? I mean, I'd give you my soul dregs. I wouldn't give you the stone, but you could have the souls. I'll go gank other people. Don't worry about it. Sure, I'd consider it. So tell me. Liar. Huh? You wouldn't hang your fate on something as superficial as that. Listen, if it was like your daughter or something, I'd probably want to help you out, bruv. Just don't kill me, okay? Nor would I. I mean, you do you, but me, the person, the gremlin holding the controller. I would help if I could live. Maybe. 5. She really do be counting down. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Items. I don't know. Think. What condition have I fulfilled since the moment I stepped foot in here? Something that I'm still doing even now. What could it be? Maybe something I have on me? Oh! Is it... Hold on. Probably before I even get my shirt off, besides I look like a creep. Condition has to do with the location we're in. If being here activates the curse of the evergreen birch, then I have to... Okay. I have to meet the condition... What if it's because I have the lighter? Because the lighter can set things on fire, and fire is bad for trees! I'm sure I'd recognize it after setting it off, but it's not like I get to do things over. Okay, items. Lighter. Can I get rid of it? No? Am I standing on something? No. What, can I dispose of inventory or anything? What do I do? Feels weird being, okay, yeah, this is the same as before. I feel like it's because I have the lighter on me. Can I get rid of the lighter? Can I? No. Eh. I don't know. I want to see if I can actually prevent it. Is it something to do with the lighting, maybe? What if I turn the brightness all the way down? Hold on. I want to see what happens. Oh. Hey, I can still see! It's not like... She's gone! Oh! Oh! Oh my god, did I do it? Oh, jeez. Okay, no, she's there. Fuck. I just didn't turn enough. Fuck. She scared me again. Okay, turning the brightness down didn't do anything. I thought I was being clever, but maybe that'll be for, like, the will-o-wisp thingy, where it's, like, the lantern. Or no, the lantern was the lighter. Okay, I gotta turn the brightness back up because I like being able to see. What if I put it all the way up? 100%! How bright are you? Wee! Ooh. Pretty. There's something I'm not looking at. The tree. I don't know. Can I go this way? No. Yeah, I know. No, I didn't mean to click it again. Stop. I don't want to set it off. What is it? What if I just toss my lighter? Do you want my lighter? I don't smoke. I just found it on the ground. Is there a bin I can toss it in? I don't like it up all the way. It feels cheap. Alright. I mean, the voice volume was the other one. But I don't know. No. I don't know. I'll have to set off my own. I don't see how I could make her leave, though, not while she has the upper hand. All I can think of is to make her use her curse. Damn it, but there's no way I could counterattack after she curses me. I mean, you know what? Let's just fucking die and figure it out, I guess. Introduce myself. Hi, I'm Shogo. What if you just tell me your name? She's like, fuck you. You know, why? Well, I need to call you something. Then call me ma'am. Huh? Alright, ma'am. Yes, what is it? Oh, this is bad. She's completely running the show here. She's got me in the palm of her hand. Or I want to know. Tell me who you want to resurrect. I'm just burning through candles here. Let's just... Come on. It is your child! My son. What? He'd be in 6th grade now. If he were still alive. How long ago did he die? How many soul drugs do you need? I have like 60 something. I will give them to you. Can I do? Is it like NFC contact? Do we just like tap our cursed stones together and it goes bzz, and then you get my souls? Do you want to try? Do you want to tap stones with me? When I'm one of the big kids, I'll help look after the 1st and 2nd graders, he'd say. He'd always had a strong sense of justice and responsibility. He wouldn't stand by when he saw other kids being bullied. He defended them, even if he was no match for the bully himself. He'd often come home in tears. But only because he was sad that he wasn't strong enough to save others. He wanted to be a policeman when he grew up. Okay, I get it. I've heard enough. Oh, that's enough for you? Yeah. Hearing such a sad story just makes me all the more sorry that I haven't changed my mind. I see. So even after what I told you. 3. No, like, here, look, here. Items. Take my cursed stone. Here, have it. Take it. Take it. Oh, 87%. I'm so close to reviving Yoko. I can see why he doesn't want to give it up. Does he think anything different now? All I can think of is to make her use her curse, but there's no way I could counter it. Yeah, okay. So what's your curse? She's like, oh, well, damn it. Can you take soul dregs from other curse bearers' stones and add them to your own? Who knows? But you have to admit it's worth trying. So basically, you want soul dregs, but you steal the ones others have gathered because you don't want to get your own hands dirty. You're half right. But half wrong, too. I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I just want to end this with as little trouble as possible. Understand? Yes, ma'am. 2. I wonder if there's something in the files that I'm maybe missing. Maybe there's something I can read. A lush green park. The pond is shaped like a heart. The path that crisscrosses its grounds lined with stones are perfect for strolling while appreciating the foliage or bird watching. The gardens, once pulled pulled in water from the Sumida River so that its pond would ebb and flow with the tide, a novelty in Edo, which had begun filling in the bay to support its expansion, but the practice has been discontinued in modern times due to flood prevention measures. Okay. Here we go. Evergreen tree. Beautiful tree in front of the garden. No one had ever seen a single leaf fall from the tree as rumors spread. It's literally just an evergreen. Well, guess I'm gonna heckin' eat it. Anything here on person of interest? No. Yutaro is that guy I murdered. That's Grandpa who's gonna judge me when I die. Alright, well, I got nothing. Just kill me, lady. Let's go. How do you know you haven't already set off my curse? Go on, then. Use it. If I had, you could have activated it with all that... You could have activated it without all that bluster. I mean, I would. And yet, here you are. Well, maybe I just feel bad for a mom who lost her son and I want to give you a chance to live and target other people instead of me. Damn it, does she already know about it? Or about that student from before? Oh, did she watch you murder a child and that's why she was like, alright, he's the one. But she already knows what would activate it, she wouldn't hide it. Because if you know what activates my curse, there's no way you would set it off yourself. That's very true. You just gotta stick around like glue. So she must not know yet. I still have a chance. Listen. I don't want you to get the wrong idea. About what? Talking like this instead of killing you immediately. It's just a whim of mine. What I mean to say is that you were never in a position to bargain. Ooh. She's got them eyes of a killer. 1. Anything change yet? Nope. Alright, well. Time to bite the dust. Do, 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 do. Which one should I do? Heck it. I've had enough. 2 curse bearers. Shouldn't be carrying on like this. 0. Come on! Such a shame. What? This is the end for you. Show me your curse. I get a do-over. Fire! It is fire! It's because I have fire on me, but I was trying to get rid of my lighter. Wait. Can I put it out? It seems pretty dim. What if I just... Nope, it doesn't do anything. Oh, no, I don't want to load. Stop. Options. The controls are so sensitive. Just want to put the brightness back up. Okay. The detective guy must have been following me, but it's already too late. But I wanted to throw my lighter away. It wouldn't let me. There was literally nothing I could have done. Was there? I can't dispose of items. When was the guy there? Yeah, hi Grandpa, I died. It was not all in vain, however, as you finally realize how the curse is activated. Is it because I have the lighter? Fear not, you may make as many attempts as you want. Okay. Try again. Very well. Remember how to ward off the curse when you return. Bear in mind, Shogo Okie has no way of realizing himself, so you must react for him. Oh, okay. I have not seen her yet. Can I? Aha! Aha! Throw it away! Yes! Huh? Throw away this lighter? Why did I suddenly get the impulse to do that? Yeah, really, throw it away! Not sure why, but here goes nothing. Yeet! 100 yen lighter discarded. Hmm? What did you just... I don't know, ghost told me to yeet, so I yeet. Why? Why did you throw your lighter away all of a sudden? Because the ghost said so. Huh? Well, I just kind of felt like it. See, I was trying to do that before. I guess it literally had to be a thing where I was supposed to die and then I had to trigger it. Or maybe it was just before I had to do it before I noticed her, but there was no way I would have known. She don't look too good. Why is she losing it all of a sudden? Could that lighter have been what fulfilled the condition of her curse? But why? How did I... You made me wait all this time. I'm triggering the curse. I'm not waiting for Shogo to do it himself. Aww, her son's name was Shuichi. Baby boy. Oh, the detective was there though. But we saw the detective there. So are we gonna run into him? Okay, add a bridge. Whew, that was too close for comfort. Was that just a coincidence? Not only was I able to release myself from her curse, she immediately panicked and ran away, fortunately for me. If she'd kept her cool and stayed, we would have been at a stalemate. Oh, I should check my cursed stone. It should have gained a lot just now. Oh! Ah! It's fulfilled! Oh, did I die? Yo, Shogo, did you die? Story chart unlocked. Yo, Shogo. Shogo, did you kick the bucket? Yeah, Shogo, what'd you do? I let the invasive thoughts win. Pardon the interruption, but I'd like to take this chance to tell you about the story chart. Okay! This is the screen which appears when you open the story chart. Okay? From here, not only can you see the overall structure of the current story, you can also progress along different branching routes by playing past stories over again. Ooh! Okay! I love when otomes have this feature, because then it's like, you can keep track of which endings you've gotten, and then like go back and change the specific choice that gets you on a different path. Psychedelica of the Black Butterfly did that, and made it very easy to get every single ending, and I cried. Let's see. We could call this exactly the power that Shogo Okie had sought after. Normally, you would have been able to use the story chart feature freely. However, due to circumstances, it has been locked until now. From here on, you will return to the story chart from time to time at breaks in the story. At those times, you will choose for yourself which story you wish to continue next. Okay. By the way, should you use the story chart to replay a past event, do you know what you must do and where? Of course you do. After all, you have gotten this far. Oh, that's a lot of confidence in my dumb brain. What trigger did Yoko Fukunaga set off that led to her dying the way she did? Can I save Yoko? You've come this far several times, so I have every confidence you will be alright. As long as you make sure not to do that thing. Yeah, if I don't activate my curse. However, like with the lighter and the voice earlier, Shogo Okie has no way of knowing that himself. Ah, on that note, I'm curious. Have you determined how many people Shogo Okie has killed with his curse? Shogo killed one person. I did the rest. Shogo killed one person. He did one on his own when I said no. Because I wasn't going to kill the child, and then he did it. Yeah, I'm responsible. I hit the curse button, so I did it. As it turns out, the correct answer is... 1. Yeah, I'm right! Aha, that is correct. I am pleased to see you have such a solid grasp of events. I think you will be just fine. Thanks, Grandpa! Please continue the story at your leisure from the story chart screen. Yes! Oh my gosh, I wanna go save Yoko! Can I save Yoko? Okay, let's see if I can figure this out. Summary. One of the 7 mystery. Okay. Should I do resume? Okay. Here's the spooky part again. What the hell? Feels like the air just changed. Talk. Yoko, calm down. Calm down. Nope, calm down. Yoko, calm down. Hey. Yoko. Keep yelling her name. Save Yoko! Huh? What? Is calling her name really going to help? Do it! I'm already yelling as hard as I can. Should I look for what's causing this? No! There's nothing there! Just grab her shoulders and shake her! Yoko! Look me in the eyeballs! Yoko, hang in there. Yoko, look at me. You're going to be okay. It's alright. There's nothing there. Oh, no. She's... Yoko! Oh! Did I do it? Branching path. Shogo cries Yoko's name in a desperate attempt to wake her as she lies unmoving on the ground. Will his pleas get through to her? Okay, did she just collapse but she didn't run away? Is she just like jelly knees? Is she going to be alive? Kinshibori Park. Oh! She's alive! Yoko! Hooray! Huh? Oh good, you're awake. What? Are you okay? You were so rattled and confused, I thought you'd really lost it. Do you feel dizzy? Have a headache? Are your humors off balance? Get it? Wait, what did you say? I think I've heard that before. Wait, she is all disoriented after collapsing, and that's how we started the game. What if this is like reversal? Like the start of the game, we were being like saved like that, and then now it's reversing to her. You're the one who said it earlier. Oh, right. That might have been it. My humors were off balance. What, back there? You ended up like that because your humors? Yeah, I've heard that at this age, your humors even being a little off can be fatal. I'm glad you're back to normal now. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause you so much trouble. But I really don't remember what happened. Sounds like what happened to me. Maybe this place is dangerous somehow. And then they went home and had a late night snack and went to bed. What? Are you backing out? Yeah, it just doesn't feel safe to me, and I'm worried about you. Let's call off today's investigation. Come on. I just started feeling back to normal, too. Nope, not happening. Go home. I'll even pay your cab fare, okay? Yeah, big bro Shogo steps in and puts his foot down. I ended up having to force a still protesting Yoko into a taxi. Even then, she still wouldn't stop complaining. To placate her, I promised I'd search the park on my own for a little while longer. So I still do the spooky stuff, but Yoko stays alive. Yeah! Oh my gosh! Yoko lives! Kinshibori Park, Part 4. Oh my god, I'm so happy that Yoko's alive, even though she scared the bejeebus out of me. Worried about Yoko after her bizarre incident, Shogo decides to call off their investigation into the mysteries for the night. Despite her stubborn objections, he manages to persuade her by offering to continue the search on his own. I kind of wish it would just continue down the story, though, rather than making me go to the chapter each time, but... 5 a.m. Jesus, I've been searching a while. Kinshibori Park. Oh shit, in further news, before dawn today, a police officer on patrol discovered a man collapsed in Shimuda Park. I guess I found the ghost! I died. The man was taken to the hospital, but his death was confirmed shortly after. Oh, rip! Investigations are still underway, but police suspect, oh god, connection to the other unexplained deaths found in the area around the same time. Yikes. Bye, Shogo. Well, yeah, Yoko's cursed now because I left her behind and she was like, oh, what's this? Click. Like I did. Well, to think I was so close to this first ending. Can I skip this? Can I skip the credits? No? Well, I guess we're just gonna talk through the credits because I can't skip them. But that's fine. These people all deserve credit for the amazing game that they made. There is supposed to be more, I think, because there were other screenshots on the e-store when I was looking at it. Oh, it's Grandpa. Never mind. We're right here. Well done in your efforts thus far. This brings Shogo Okie's story to a close. Ah, but this is not the end. Far from it. In fact, this is where the story finally begins. Oh, I forgot to put my fucking phone on mute. I'm sorry. Just gonna... boop. Okay. The routes of the 3 protagonists have now been unlocked. Oh, okay, so this is just the teaser. Oh, cool. Harue Shigima, a woman who lost her son when he was kidnapped and murdered. Oh, Harue, poor woman. Tetsuo Tsutsumi, the chief inspector of the 1st Investigative Division, who is looking into the death of an officer in the line of duty. Ah, yeah! The child we murdered! Yako Sakazaki, a high school girl who wants to bring her friends back from the dead, a girl who died in a suspicious suicide. Yeah, I was really concerned about her dying because there's like a screenshot in the eShop for this game where like you see like the little sleeves of the Sailor Fuku uniforms and they're doing like a Ouija board thingy, but the Japanese version. So now we get to do that. Each of them is burdened with circumstances that leave them no choice but to seek the rite of resurrection. Following these 3 storylines will reveal the full nature of all that is occurring. With that, please enjoy the continuation of this tale now that you finally completed the friggin' tutorial! Okay. Who do we want to do first? The mom, the officer, or the high school girl? You're the one present here. It is your pick. Because no one else has joined. We've got Danny Avadan here at the first scene of the mom, the detective, and then the high school. Okay, high school? High school. Let's go to high school. Yako Sasaki Sakazaki. Fucking yeah, well the detective guy looks like Dan. He looks like Dan Avadan. We were all laughing about it before. Um But yeah, so Yako Sakazaki searches for the rite of resurrection, hoping to revive her friend who jumped to her death. To get the information she needs, she meets with her classmate Mio Kurosuzu in the classroom at midnight to attempt using a spirit board. Ah, yeah. Here we go. We're gonna go to a spooky high school. 12 a.m. Komagata High School. Oh. Oh, she's got a little pentagram hairpin. That's so cute. That should be everything. Okay, let's start. Ready for this, Yako? I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready. Yako Sakazaki. Okay. Alright, let's start. Oh, she got a little mole on her neck? That's so cute. Oh. Okay, this is the spirit board. This is how we'll be communicating. Oh. First, we'll both put a finger on the 100 yen coin or the 10 yen coin that is on the board. Like this. I'm doing it too. I'm joining. Just like that. Relax your finger as much as you can. Now for the chant. Repeat what I say, okay? O specter of the spirit board, please visit us. Your turn. Scepter of the spirit board. Spirit of the scepter board. Specter of the spirit board. Please visit us. Specter of the spirit board. Specter of the spirit board. Please visit us. Good. Oh God, I have to play Simon Says. Please tell us if you are there. Oh, do I? Yeah. Oh. Whoa, it really moved. Okay, I thought it was following my cursor for a second. Looks like we succeeded in summoning. Oh, let me get my fingy back on the planchette. Looks like we succeeded in the summoning. We can ask questions now. Right, questions. Start with a question you know the answer to and see the response. Then when you know how your questions are being answered, when you know your questions are being answered truthfully, you can ask what you really want to know. Okay, I'll start with something simple. What is this girl's name? Or what is my name? Did she say my name at any point? How do I check that? Did she say my name? Okay, she did say my name, so let's ask what is this girl's name? Fine, what is the name of the girl across from me? M-I-O. Mio. Yeah, see? It even used the weird character you used to spell your name. How flattering. Psychic girl. Mio Kurosuzu. Person of interest. Mio transferred to Class 2C at Komagata High School about 2 months ago. Although she's an extremely mild-mannered young woman, she exudes a somewhat off-putting dark aura which makes it difficult for her to form friendships. Mio has, however, found a friend in her classmate, Yako Sakazaki, and has begun opening up to her little by little. The truth of the matter is that Mio is the apprentice of a famous psychic. Possessing exceptional spirit sense, she takes on the troublesome task of surreptitiously handling spiritual disturbances that break out in schools across Tokyo before they become a problem. She transfers schools frequently as a result, and thus has trouble making human friends. Mio has already solved an incident at Komagata High School involving a female student possessed by a spirit. Although she takes effort to hide her spirit sense, many develop an impression that Mio has a deep knowledge of the occult, maybe because of her pentagram hairpin, and the paranormal upon first meeting her, leading her to be anxious that her secrets have been exposed. The most common comment she receives is that she seems to get along well with crows and black cats. That's a compliment. Yako is a student in Class 2C at Komagata High School. Unable to comprehend why her childhood friend and classmate Michio Shiraishi committed unaliving herself, she attempted to investigate the incident herself. However, she was unable to make any progress and, feeling desperate, invited transfer student Mio Kurosuzu to join her in performing a spirit board ritual. Born and raised in Honjo, in Honjo, Sumida City, Yako's family has owned and operated a beloved candy shop, Senoya, since its establishment in the early Showa era. Despite her modest appearance, Yako is a cheerful and vivacious young woman with a sense of duty and compassion so strong that she is easily moved to tears. She is also a bit quick-tempered and quarrelsome, always prepared to stand up against those who harm her family or friends. She's gonna fucking throw hands with a ghost. It is possible, however, that this readiness to fight is more driven by an innate love of chaos. Yes! The chaos! Yako's winning streak against arrogant boys in scraps since she was a child remains unbroken. Hell yeah, that's my girl! And is the source of considerable stress for her mother. I love her. That's my daughter. Oh, I'm gonna get my hand off your nose. I bet. Even the teachers get it wrong all the time. I guess these paranormal beings just tend to take a liking to you. Huh. I don't know how I should feel about that. Okay. What is this place? Okay, Spectre of the Spirit Board, where are we? Kako. I'm not moving it. O-O-L. High school. Yep, Highschool. You know, that place that everyone hates but likes because your friends are there. Unless, you know, you don't have friends in high school. Like, if you're in Doki Doki Literature Club. High school, that's right. The place where all the jocks and popular kids pretend to be happy, and everyone else is miserable. The answers don't seem to be very precise. What's my name? I think it should know the answer to this. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, what is my name? I mean, she said it earlier. Oh. What's the matter? How strange. No. Huh? It told me no? Oh, I bet it means it doesn't know. It may be the Spectre of the Spirit Board, but it doesn't know everything. Really? But it knew your name, Mio. Is the spirit really the real deal? Yes. Mio's like, don't question my ghost. It's fine. I feel like it's giving me attitude. Is it really you? Okay, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Are you truly the Spectre of the Spirit Board? Yeah, no. Oh, no. Is it lying? Not quite. The Spectre of the Spirit Board is just a temporary name we call them when using the board. We're actually calling a spirit with a strong tie to this place, or one of the people participating. In other words, a spirit that just happened to be nearby just felt like answering. They don't really think of themselves as the Spectre of the Spirit Board. Oh, really? Huh. Feels like some of the mystique has disappeared. Do you mind if I still call you the Spectre of the Spirit Board? They do mind. Yes, okay. Thanks. Oh, were they saying yes, you can call me that, or yes, I do mind that you call me that? It's always good to remember to say please and thank you. Okay. Then let's try what is my name? I'll ask again. What is my name? No. He's like, bitch, I don't know. Didn't even hesitate this time. Alright, it's time to try asking serious questions. Yeah. Who does Mio have a crush on? Okay, no, Michio's cause of death. Okay, here I go. I'll be serious now. Yes, please. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Did Michio Shiraishi in our class, who died by unaliving herself by jumping 1 week ago, really unalive herself? No. Dun dun dun! So it really wasn't. I'm not surprised. I never believed it from the start. Now's the important part. Yeah. Oh, she's so cute! The poor baby! Michio! Michio was a second-year student at Komagata High School. She was found deceased 1 week ago in a back alley of South Warigasui Street. Her entire body broken and severely contorted. Oh, no. Police determined that Michio unalived herself by jumping from a nearby apartment building, as there was no unaliving note. The police based their conclusion on interviews with Michio's peers. Michio was an honor... Okay, I thought I heard something. Michio was an honor student with a good head on her shoulders and consistently excellent grades, making her a favorite among the teachers. Although she appeared somewhat reserved, she had a positive outlook on life and a courageous spirit. Michio and Yako formed a long-lasting friendship during childhood, with Yako's unbending, uncompromising attitude deeply influencing Michio. However, beneath her strong exterior, Michio had been pushing herself too hard and keeping her emotions bottled up to the point that they risked overflowing. Following her father's death 3 years ago and moving to a new house, Michio began avoiding Yako. Although the two remained in the same area of town and attended the same high school, they gradually grew further apart. Yako herself worried for her childhood friend, but incapable of wading into complexities of Michio's home life, kept her distance. The days passed, and though Michio longed to confess everything to Yako, the moment to do so never came. Michio carried an old talisman, a memento of her father, with her at all times. I wonder if the talisman had something to do with how she ended up passing. The cause of Michio's death. O Spectre of the Spirit Board. Did Michio Shiraishi die in an accident? Yes. It said yes. So it was an accident and not unaliving herself. Michio. Then, did she slip and fall from that apartment building? No. Yeah, I knew it. Huh? She didn't. What do you mean? Michio didn't die falling from the apartment building? Correct. Then how the hecky did her body turn out like that? Hold on, I take a sippy sip of some sugar-free soda. No way. If that were true, then why was she lying on the ground like that in the back alley of an apartment building? Ghost. It was an accident, but not a fall? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, what happened to Michio on that day? They don't know. It seems like it doesn't know the details. Where is the rite of resurrection? Ooh! Did Mio tell you about it, or did you find out yourself? Then how about, oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board? We want to use that rite of resurrection to bring Michio back to life. Do you know where the rite of resurrection is? I wonder. Oh. 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 Huh? Ooh. Oh. Ah! What is this? Stop! I'm scared, Mio! Calm down. You can't let go before it's over. Oh. Stop, please stop, it hurts. Oh, is that the lady who got murdered? No, that's not the lady who got murdered. Wait, is it? The pressure, please stop. A resentful memory is flowing into my mind. Oh, the fool's procession. Those who hear it shall fall into the depths of hell. Kill them. Those who hear this sound, kill them all. You have acquired the power of the cursed stone, the Fool's Procession. You can use it to kill those who hear the sound produced by the cursed echo for more than 30 seconds. The effect will be negated if you are seen in that time. Oh. Use the curse button to produce the sound. Oh. Oh, that's gonna suck! I have to stay hidden? A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Well, the ghost is answering her wish. Now. Kill. Can you hear it, curse bearer? You who so strongly desires the right. Kill them. I am gonna save because it's been a little while. I know it auto saves, but I like saving, so I'm gonna just. Oh, do I only get 5 save slots? Yikes. Alright, well, let's just start there. Alright. On to the next. The information they gained from the spirit board suggests that Michio's death was not an unaliving. When they continue to press the spirit board for the location of the rite of resurrection, a curse echo suddenly appears. One week ago. Flashback! Oh, now I'm hurt. Oh, okay. Hey, did you hear? Someone from our school unalived themselves. What, really? Who? I heard that Michio from Class C, right? No way. Michio? She'd been acting pretty strange lately, but I still can't believe it. It's all lies! Stop talking about her! You hear about suicides on the news, but for it to happen here. By the way, isn't there a girl who transferred to Class C recently? Oh, her. I heard about her. She's gloomy and doesn't stand out much. Did you know that the school she was at before she transferred also had an unaliving? What, for real? That seems, like, kind of fishy. Did you know? I heard Michio's mom remarried last year. They say her new stepdad is a total jerk. Really? How so? Like, he'd peek on her when she changes and couldn't keep his hands off her. I even heard he's an ex-con. If she resists him, he gets violent. That's so scary. No way. I couldn't take that. I'd probably think about ending myself too if I had to deal with so. Okay, bye. I didn't finish reading that. Did you hear about Michio in Class C? Man, this is harsh, dude. Yeah, she seemed like the stereotypical honor student in her first year, but she stopped showing up to class and her grades started dropping after her third semester. So she unalived herself because her grades were bad? No fair. Just thinking about practice tests makes me want to go too. Bye. That sucks. That sucks. Ahem. There might be some of you who already know, but a member of our class, Michio Shiraishi, passed away last night. Okay, calm down. I know this comes as a surprise, but please keep quiet. The cause of death is still under investigation, and there's nothing we know for certain at the moment. Click. Detailed investigation reports will come from the police, so please don't go spreading any rumors. Got it? Too late. We're sending everyone home for today. No dilly-dallying on your way. School will be off tomorrow as well. Hey, you. Stop celebrating. Show some respect. There will be a memorial service scheduled next week at the school assembly. If anyone wishes to pay their respects individually... And prattle on. Several days later. Yako? Sorry to bug you. It's just, you seemed a little different from your usual self. I hope I'm not being a nosy. Thanks, Mio. But thanks, Mio. Was I acting that strangely? Yeah, enough to make me worry. If you want to talk, I'm happy to listen. Aw, Mio, sweet baby angel. Yeah, this is perfect timing. There's actually something I wanted to ask you. Yeah? About the Spectre of the Spirit Board. You know that spirit board thing that everyone's been doing? Where you summon a spirit and ask it whatever you want? Yeah, I know it. I want to try it out. There's something I want to know. Why are you telling me this? I mean, you're psychic and I don't have any other friends. You seem like the type to know about this stuff. Oh, do I? Yeah, you look like you're really into that occult stuff. You know, you got that kind of gloomy look. Oh, come on. You could just say your hairpin gives it away. Huh. I don't know how I should feel about that. But you do know how to do it, right? Well, yes. I think I probably know a little more than most. Okay, please help me. You're my only hope. Please help me, Mio. You're my only hope. Fucking Star Wars. The Rite of Resurrection. Hey, Mio? Do you know about the Rite of Resurrection, right? Yeah, it's that thing Mr. Araishi apparently discovered and wrote an article about. I doubt there's many people who don't know. He's always talking about it. Do you believe it's real? Because you don't will. Kiss your face? Huh? Well, It sounds like too good to be true to me. But on the off chance that it really works, we could bring Michio back to life with it. I want to find if there's even the slightest chance to bring Michio back. But how will you look for it? Right, that's the thing. Okay, so I can just keep asking about it. Okay, please help me. You're my only hope. About Michio. Michio, she... wonder why she had to die. She didn't leave a note or anything, but they announced that it was an unaliving. That can't be right. She would never do that. Michio was so happy and always looked on the bright side of things. She loved coming to school. I know she was going through some hard times, but for her to do that? Trying not to say it, because you're not supposed to say it. I never got a chance to speak with her. She was often absent from school, and when she did come in, she looked depressed. You're right. And that's why everyone was so willing to accept that she did that. They acted like they cared, but all they did was gossip about it. They put together little pieces of information and spread rumors like it's the truth. Isn't that terrible? Yes, it is. I've heard some that are really awful. In the end, the only reason they're able to say stuff like that is because they aren't personally involved. It's true that she didn't get along with her new stepdad and that her grades went down. But to say things like, how sad, no wonder she unalived herself. How dare they? She always told me she was okay whenever I talked to her because I was worried. She would have told me if there was something bothering her so badly that she'd unalive herself over it. Uh-huh. I'm serious! I won't let Michio's death be written. Fucking moth! I'm being harassed by moths tonight. Someone's cursed me with moths. I've got like... this is like the 6th one that's fucking shown up and giving me issues. Freaking trying to spook me while I'm playing spooky games. Go away, moth. I won't let Michio's death be written off like this. Unlike that moth. That moth can just... goodbye. Get out of here. Like, maybe she got caught up in something bad. Yeah, it's like, it's too cold for them, but, like, I still somehow have, like, a half dozen of them in my room, progressively. I had one attacking me earlier when I was trying to set something up in my room, and I kept trying to brush it off, and it's like, listen, if you keep attacking me like this, I'm gonna fight back. I'm giving you a chance. But moths don't speak common. Something bad? People have been talking about that body found in former Yasuda Gardens, right? Some are saying... I don't like the cursor being in the middle of the screen. Some are saying that this town is cursed or something. Yes, there has been a strange feeling around things recently. Spirit board! Spirit board! The thing you want to ask, is it... Yeah, I want to know the truth behind Michio's death. And where the rite of resurrection is hidden. I see. I don't know if getting the answer to those questions will be as easy as you hope. Please, the teachers and police aren't any help, and there's only so much I can do alone. If there's even the slightest chance, then... well... okay. If that would make you feel better, then I'll help. Yes! Thank you, Mio! Okay then. Tomorrow after dark. And then they made plans to sneak into school! Files updated! was taking a drink. I'm sorry. Okay, back here. 12 a.m. Okay. Huh? Ah, are you awake, Yako? Yeah, what happened? You can't remember? Let's see. We used the spirit board and I suddenly heard something, like this weird voice. Ah, then I passed out. Oh wait, last time this happened, I got like a memory thingy. Hold on. Here we go. Fool's procession. Aha! Kills by fatal fall. Kills by fatal fall. One who hears its music for 30 seconds without seeing the curse bearer. So it was this curse that killed her. Okay. A resentful memory. Omio stood atop the tall festival tower. It was her. Oh god, the arms in the background there. It was her time to shine, and she was ecstatic. It had been years since she joined the trope, but she had yet to enjoy her day in the spotlight. She wasn't particularly pretty, nor was she all that talented. As a as a gossip and a loudmouth, she wasn't well liked by her peers. Some of the other girls thought of her as a teacher's pet and bullied her. I don't care about them, she thought. I'll use this chance to make something of myself. Everything was perfect. She wore a beautiful kimono and an okame mask on over her face. The stage was set. The accompaniments began. She danced with everything she had. Applause rained down upon her from the crowd. Her breathing hastened with excitement. I've got to catch my breath. That's strange. I can't take my mask off. The smell of glue assaulted her nostrils. So that's how it is. I knew it was too good to be true. Her screams were drowned out by the music as she squirmed and struggled. Omio is giving it her all today. We have to keep it up. The crowd livened even more. No, no, please, someone help me. She fell from the tower, writhing in pain as she begged those around her for help. The music stopped in time with Omio's heart. Yo, that's fucked up. I'd curse them too, Omio. Holy shit. Fuck. That's messed up. Spirit board. That's some bad juju, you know. Okay. Case notes regarding the suicide of Michio Shiraishi. Body discovered 1 week ago. Died from a full-body blunt force trauma in an alley off South Warigasui Street. Believed to have fallen from a roof of a nearby apartment complex, but we know better now. The deceased parents had recently remarried, and rumors among the student suggest physical abuse by her stepfather and may constitute motive for unalive. Okay. This is just probably going to have the details of the storyboard. Okay, cool. Alright. And then I passed out? Yes, as far as I can tell, you aren't experiencing any negative effects. I think it was just a mild shock from how sudden it was. Huh. Was everything okay with the spirit? Yep. It was almost bad, but I got it to leave. More importantly, what is that thing you have in your hand? In my hand? Whoa, what the heck is this? It looks so freaky. When did I get this? Cursed stone acquired, the Fool's Procession. Oh, there's so much anger and hatred held within it. It looks a little like tools that were used for ancient curses. What? That's so scary. Yako, you just said you heard a strange voice, right? Could you tell me what you heard? Anything you can recall. I think it might be connected to that object. Let's see. It felt like I was at the bottom of a dark place. Then this voice felt like it was echoing in my mind. And then I told her everything. After that, it just kept shouting, "Kill them." I see. Thank you. Yako, I think you may have exactly what you need in order to use the rite of resurrection. A curse with the power to take people's lives and turn them into soul dregs. What? You mean this is a real curse? I know I said I wanted to use the rite of resurrection to bring back Michio, but why? Why me? That makes no sense. Because you fucking asked for it. Yako, please calm down and listen. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry about panicking. No, it's okay. Fear is something we feel in the face of the unknown. Long ago, people would give names to phenomena they couldn't understand in order to live with them. Huh? However, modern-day developments in science and culture have pushed for the rejection of things that can't be measured. And so, the paranormal has been treated like it doesn't exist. But they've been around us since a long, long time ago. If you just understand, you can see that there's nothing to be afraid of. First, calming down is the most important. Accept reality for what it is. Huh. I only really gave this stuff a shot because it was popular, but you really do have a connection with this stuff, don't you? Well, I suppose to an extent. Hey, Mio, what do I do? Where do I start? Am I cursed? Am I going to die? It's okay. I'll take care of the curse. That's why I'm here in the first place. What? That face. Trust me. I'll take care of things. It'll be alright. Thanks. I was the one who dragged you along to do the spirit board. It's fine. You're desperate to find a way to try and help your friend. But spirit boards are dangerous. You have to take them seriously. So I'm glad you invited me. Alright then, let's review everything we've learned so far and think of how to move forward. Okay. About the 7 mysteries! The mysterious voice said that the cursed stone is called the Fool's Procession, right? Yeah, that's from the 7 mysteries of Honjo, right? Our school is said to be connected with a story with the same name, one of the mysteries. Right. I don't think it's a coincidence. This is just a guess, but it's possible that you were chosen because it could feel your desire for the rite of resurrection. If this is a curse of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, then it's possible that there are others who receive curses associated with other mysteries. Yeah, that voice also said that there are other curse bearers, or whatever you call them. Not only that, apparently you can get a lot of soul dregs by killing a curse bearer. Right, that's certainly not good. You just put a giant-ass target on your back. Bleh. Even if we have no intention of killing others with the curse, there's a chance you may be targeted if other curse bearers find us. Eeh! We'll have to avoid anyone who has another of the curses. That means we should avoid people at night as much as possible. Okay. About the curse. What is this curse? Am I cursed? Well, I've only looked into it a little. but I wouldn't quite say you're cursed. It's more like you've gained the ability to use the power of a curse. So there shouldn't be any kind of negative paranormal effect on you. The power to use a curse? Do you mean this curse stone? Yes. If the curse stone is used under certain conditions, a curse will be placed on someone, taking their life and turning it into soul dregs. Soul dregs are said to be required to enact the rite of resurrection. Normally, a curse is a spell that would only be usable to Onmyoji of considerable talent. I believe that that curse stone makes it so even normal people can use them. Okay. So, someone like me, with no knowledge, could curse someone? Yes, but it's still nothing to take lightly. You could end up having it redirected right at you. To tell you the truth, something unusual did happen while we were using the spirit board. It happened right around midnight, I think. This whole area seems to be under the effect of the Feast of Shadows. Whoa, cool. The Feast of Shadows. Yes, it's a type of spell that temporarily boosts the potency of the supernatural. It also has the effect of making the powers of certain curse echoes manifest more easily. Judging by the strength, I'd say it probably covers about a 3 to 4 kilometer radius. 3 to 4 kilometers? That's big enough to cover all of Sumida City. Yes, I think the Feast of Shadows was used to cause the resentment lingering in the area to manifest as cursed stones. Someone did this. But who? Was it you? Not me, couldn't be. Then who? I don't know enough to say. But it's likely that it was done by someone who wants to uncover the rite of resurrection. This isn't something to happen naturally. I see. Files updated. Beep. The Feast of Shadows. A technique that allows one to create a field that temporarily boosts spiritual energy. In addition to amplifying the spiritual power of a particular area, it can also be used to amplify the strength of grudges and desires tied to the area. The effectiveness of the Feast of Shadows is dependent on the abilities of the user, but it is possible to limit the scope and range of the spell to such a degree that one could use it to amplify the power of even those not naturally gifted with spirit sense. Oh, cool. About the curse! A cursed stone's power can only be used in this area under the influence of the Feast of Shadows. The effects also only appear after the sun has set. By setting a limit on when they can be used, the curses are strengthened. So the curses can't be used outside this area or during the day. Correct. But speaking of limits, to actually use the curse to kill someone, it seems there are conditions that need to be met. Conditions? You mean like how my curse echo needs someone to listen to the sound it makes for 30 seconds? To be honest, I don't really understand it. Like, how do I even summon the curse echo or make the sound? Do I like hide behind a tree and go, ooh, 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 spooky? Do I just like will it? Do you mind if I try? Stop. You shouldn't be using curses so willy-nilly. Even if there are conditions that have to be met, the power to kill someone without leaving behind evidence is dangerous enough. In that sense, maybe you really have been cursed. I'm sorry that you got wrapped up in this situation, even though I'm here with you. Okay, Are we not done talking about the curse? That cursed stone. I think whoever holds it becomes a curse bearer. It would probably be best for me to hold on to it, but then I'd feel bad about forcing it on you. No, I sense a powerful force rejecting me. I don't think I'd be able to take it. Really? Why? If we tried separating it from you, the curse may trigger. That's how bad I sense it wants to stay with you. No way. A ghost likes me? Wow. That cursed stone might look like nothing more than an old Netsuke carving. But I can sense a powerful, resentful energy from it. I don't think it's a good idea for me to even touch it. It may seem like I know what I'm doing, but I don't know how to handle something this powerful. Really? This little thing? If you threw it away and someone with bad ideas picked it up, it could be bad. I think it would be safer to avoid the risk of getting anyone else involved and have you hold on to it for now. Well, now I'm kind of freaked out. Anyways, we need to make it to daybreak. I think the curse should weaken once it's morning. I'll help you find a way to deal with it then. Okay. So there are 2 things you should remember. First, do not fulfill the conditions while it's night. Second, should you happen to fulfill the conditions, don't use the curse. Right. I'm gonna use the curse. I'm a fucking murderer. Let's go. But Mio. Yes? If this curse is real, that means I could bring back Michio if I used it, right? The rite of resurrection would be real too. Yes, that's true. But you can't do that, Yako. But why not? It feels like it's not the time to worry about that kind of stuff. If Michio died in an accident, then I'm sure she didn't want to die. What's the issue with putting a little curse on a complete stranger? I sort of feel like it wouldn't be a big deal. What's going on with you? You're not acting like yourself, Yako. You would never even consider taking the life of another person. Is it the curse's influence on you? Maybe the curse echo's grudge is rubbing off on you? Will you show it to me for a second? Huh? Is there something inside it? Oh! No, stop! Yako? Oh, I'm sorry. But it's like I just suddenly really didn't want you to touch it. I understand. I'm sorry. But you need to give up on the rite of resurrection. What? Because that's the real curse. Using the resurrection is a lure. It tempts curse bearers into using their curses. You have to resist it. Don't let yourself be deceived by some curse. But Michio could. I think for tonight we should get you home to rest. I'll walk you. The curse's influence should subside in the morning. Okay. I'm sorry, but I'm telling you that you need to give up on the rite. It's beyond us. Even a single cursed stone alone is too much to handle. Bringing back the dead isn't something so simple. I know how much it hurts, but please focus on just worrying about surviving the night. Even now, we're in grave danger. Or great danger, but same difference. Okay, let's get going then, shall we? We'll take the same route we took to get here. Right. We'll be fine, right? There's no one else at school. There's no one else at school, is there? I think so. The night shift janitor shouldn't be patrolling this late at night either. Ah! Sirens in the distance. Huh? What? Why did the lights go out? Mio? Are you okay? Where's Mio? Oh. Why is the spirit board still here? Mio? Hello? She's not here. What's happening? Oh, I'm scared. Where are you? Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Eee! Mio? Mio, I'm scared. I don't know where I am. Oh. Hand. Oh. Fuck. No. What is that? Get me out of here, Mio. Mio, where are you? Yako, I'm here. Over here. Can you see me? Huh? I can't see anything. Oh no, I can't see anything at all. I hate this. Where am I? Oh, Mio. This way, over here. Be careful, your field of vision is being limited. We're right. Oh. Fuck. Who was that? I need a hot second to breathe. That startled me. Oh, man. Okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I promise. Oh, boy. All right. I do have to use the bathroom real quick, so I am gonna be right back. I was trying to hold it, but I can't. I'm gonna pee my pants at this rate. I'll be right back. Oh, okay. Basically ran across the house to get there and back fast, so. Hey, samesies. Got a little sippy sip. Okay. Oh no, escape from Komagata High. We don't have to run out of the spooky high school. Alright. Okay. Spooky, 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 spooky ghost. Is my vision still being limited? Is the ghost still following me? Hey, Mio, what was that just now? Could it be another curse echo different from mine? I think so, yes. We may have been discovered by another curse bearer. Oh. What's wrong? Shh. Someone's there, in that classroom. What? Oh, I don't like it. Something moved inside. Well... Oh god, I don't wanna, but... Oh, check it out stealthily. It might be the curse bearer who just used that curse echo just now. If we can see who it is, it might help us decide on what to do later. That's true. Okay, be careful. Oh, I'm scared. Okay. Well, can you see anything? Try and get a look around. Oh god, I don't wanna! I don't wanna! He's gonna spook me! Oh, is that the teacher? That's the homeroom teacher and a student. Huh? Is that our homeroom teacher, Mr. Junoichi? Or Jonoichi? Jonoichi? I can't, it's fine. And that person with him is Hitomi from Class A? What? Oh my, what's going on here? That bastard. He's at it again. Oh, what? Excuse me, sir? Are you an unscrupulous adult? I have to kill him. Oh, do I dare? I'm gonna save. I'm gonna do it like we did when we accidentally killed her. Let's see how this do. I won't let him get away with this. What? The curse. I could kill him with it. No, Yako, you can't use the cursed stone. What's gotten into you? Resist it. I'm gonna see what happens if I don't do it. Oh, yeah, he just saw me. Who's there? Is someone there? This is bad. We have to go before they see us. Oh, it was a good thing I didn't use it. He would have seen me. Now I just have to hide in a locker and then use it. And then he just can't find me because I'm in the locker. Alright. Kohei Jonuichi. Kohei is an English teacher and a homeroom teacher for Class 2C at Komagata High School. He was seen alone with Hitomi Okuda in the classroom late at night by Yako and Mio. Kohei was an honor student and top of his class back in his high school days, the apple of his parents' eye. He was placed under immense pressure to attend a first-rate university. The family's plans came to naught, however, when the pressure caused Kohei to sink into a deep depression and fail his entrance exams. Yikes. Even at the university he was able to enter, Kohei struggled to keep up with his classes, leaving him a vain but wounded young man. Oh, hiccups. Kohei never aspired to be a teacher, but figured it was the least he could do with his talents. He considered his students to be beneath him and largely looks down on them all. Oh, yikes, bruv. He told me, oh gosh, that's such like an old school hairstyle. It's like, what, like, it's not like 80s big hair, but like low key 80s. It's very nice though. But yeah, no, that teacher's a piece of garbage. Lower than garbage. He told me as a rebellious student in class 2A at Komagata High School. On the rare occasion where she does show up, she skips all her classes and spends her time hanging out on the rooftop with her fellow troublemakers. Yeah, 70s to 80s. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you know, because it's kind of like Kitty's hair almost from that 70s show. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking of. It's very 70s. Yeah. Thank you. I wasn't really putting my finger on it, and I appreciate the help. Hitomi is regarded by the teachers as one of the worst offenders among the delinquent students attending Komagata High School. Yeah, it's definitely the feathering and the body. It's so cute. I love her hair. It's so cute. Hitomi was a fairly ordinary student when she started high school. However, trouble at home in her first year had her take a turn for the worse. She began associating with a group of delinquents from other schools with whom she'd wander around town at night to avoid returning home. Warnings from teachers about dress code and conduct violations have fallen on deaf ears, with Hitomi going on reactionary rampages around the school with her friends, breaking windows and disrupting classes. Recently, some teachers have taken to using harsher measures and even corporeal punishment to correct Hitomi's behavior, but this has only served to exacerbate the animosity between Hitomi and the school. Hitomi is widely regarded as the leader of the troublemakers at Komagata High School, but the title does not mean much to her. Yeah, you mean like Yusuke Urameshi? Yep, ha ha. It seems like they're not coming after us. Let's hope they didn't see our faces. But, Yako, what came over you all of a sudden? Sorry. Thanks for stopping me. It's like this uncontrollable rage suddenly welled up inside me. I wonder what's gotten into me. I can barely even remember what happened. I'm really sorry. Do you think it's partly the curse's influence? I do think it's partly the curse's influence on you, but we certainly saw something shocking. My heart's still pounding. I'm a little surprised you know Hitomi from Class A. She tends to stand out a lot. Gotcha. Well, she certainly does dress like a delinquent, though she barely shows up to school. But could Mr. Jonuichi or Hitomi... I don't like it! I don't like it! I don't like it! I missed what she said! Anyways, could they be a curse bearer? Fuck! Oh, that scared me! I don't like it! I don't know, but we should be careful just in case. Fuck voices, I can't do it. Yako? There's something behind you. When I give the signal, run. Go straight for the entrance, don't look back, no matter what. Huh? Why? Did something happen? Oh god, it's right there. I hate it. What about you, Mio? I'll be fine. We'll meet up outside the school gates. Oh god, stop. If I'm not there in 10 minutes, go straight home, okay? Okay, go. Right. Don't look back, don't look back. Just go, just run, just go. I hope Mio doesn't get caught by the teacher because she's too busy fighting the ghost. Okay, I have to remember, don't look back. Don't look behind me. I have to get outside. Let's see. To get to the gates, I go by the gym, and... Oh no. Uh. Well, wait, is the gym? Uh. Don't turn around. Don't turn around. Oh. Oh, is it the janitor? You shouldn't be here this late. Don't you know what time it is? Oh, Mr. Ashimiya. Well, if it isn't little Yako. Anyways, students ain't supposed to be outside playing around at night. Sorry. Yep, school janitor. Whew, thank gosh. Okay, that's headlights. There was a... It looked like a figure in my freaking window, but it was just the headlights hitting something in our backyard weird. Oh, person of interest updated. Let's look at the page of interest. Oh, his first name is Makoto. I love that. My little Byako blessed warrior of light in Final Fantasy XIV's name is Makoto. Yeah, that face was spooky. It came out of nowhere. Oh, I didn't think it would be so jarring. Oh, okay. Makoto is the janitor at Komagata High School. His predecessor was nearing retirement, so he began working as his replacement about 6 months ago. Makoto is popular among the students for his friendly and caring nature, going so far as to remember the names and faces of all those attending the school. Oh, wow, he's a caring janitor. He is affectionately known as Old Man Ashimiya. Although he appears to be a simple, amiable man, Makoto's occasional shrewd remarks have led to speculation among the students that he may have led a far more interesting life than it seems. Ooh. Whatever the truth may be, he will be remembered as one of the 7 mysteries of Komagata High School for some time to come. He's a mystery? I don't like that it says Cursed Echo ? I don't... Because if you look at... Hold on. Okay, that says ? He told me it probably says ? I don't know. I don't want him to be one of the curse bearers. I don't want to kill the janitor. I like janitors. A lot of them are really nice people. They just have to clean up yucky stuff. That's all. Don't be a bad person. I want to believe in you. I'm going to believe in you. I know you're rough around the edges, but I didn't take you for one to act out like this. I'm sorry. Sorry. I forgot something back in the classroom. No sass today, huh? Realized you were in the wrong, did you? Yes. Forgot something in your classroom, huh? You're a piece of work. But you don't have nothing with you. I got scared and ran away. Wait, you do? What's that in your hand? Oh no, Ashimiya, don't be one of the curse bearers. Huh? Well, this is what I forgot. I, got it from my grandpa. It's really important to me. Huh, girls these days sure have weird tastes. Well, okay, better head straight home if you're done. I won't tell on ya. Aww. Ashimiya, please be a nice person. Please don't be a curse bearer. No, wait, I can't let you walk home alone like this can't let you walk home alone this late. Alright, wait just a little. I'll hurry and lock things up. Oh, he's so nice! Please don't be a creeper. Please just be an actual nice adult who wants to protect the innocence of children. Just... Oh, hey, what is... I can't pick that. What? Maybe if I killed the teacher? I'm worried about Mio. Actually, a friend of mine is still inside. I think they'll be here soon. That's so. Who's your friend? My classmate, Mio Kurosuzu. Ah, that transfer student? Breaking school rules already, huh? Didn't take her for the type. No, I was the one who dragged her here. Well, whatever. I'll go take a look. It'll be safer if you go home together. I'm glad. See, the fact that he's immediately backing off is a good green light, because that means that he really just did intend to help her get home safely. So now that he knows that they're going home in a pair of two and it's going to be safe for them, then he doesn't have to, like, he's not insisting, like, no, 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 I'm still gonna walk you home, because that would have been a red flag. That would have been like creeper adult trying to like force his presence into high school girl's life. That's creepy. Oh, right. She's in the first floor hallways. Be careful, though. You don't know what may be there. What's that supposed to mean? First floor, yeah? I'll be right back. Oh, please don't die. I don't want him to die. I care so much about this janitor. 2 a.m. Komagata High School. Entrance. Do we see Mio again? She's late. I've been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. Then go home! She told you to go home! I'm starting to get worried. Do not go in that building. I'm going to take a look. No! Leave, child! Oh, no! You're gonna get caught! She was there to protect you! Mio? Are you there? I'm fucking leaning away. I am spooked. No, why are... The janitor didn't come back either. That's bad. That's bad juju. They got ganked. Oh, no. Huh? Oh, God. Do I have to turn the... Oh, God. Is that... Oh, shit. It's the... What? Mio, what happened? Oh, God, I see her. Where did I go wrong this time? Oh, God. No, don't. It's my fault. It's all my fault. I can hear it. I can hear it coming. I left her alone with a curse bearer. No. I can hear the chopping. Mio. I'm sorry. And now it's gonna get me. Oh. It was the, oh God, I want to say it's the teacher now. Yeah, deceased. It was, the fucking, there's a curse where this guy murdered a woman and cut off one of her legs and one of her arms, and Mio was missing one leg and probably the opposing arm. So it was that one. Hold on, Grandpa. I gotta pull up the file. It was... Not the Whispering Canal, Beckoning Light, Haunting Clappers, Taiko of Tsugaru. One-Sided Reed. This one. A rogue by the name of Tomezo who fell for a woman named Okoma, and Okoma kept, like, turning him down, and so he fucking hacked her arm and leg off and threw him in the river. My, T, you seem to have arrived at a less than favorable result. Listen, I didn't have a choice in that one. I think I have to kill the teacher. I think I do actually have to do that. I bet you he was responsible. But this was bound to happen. There was someone who must not be trusted. Oh, God, the teacher? Or, oh, is it really gonna be the janitor? Once you have an idea of who it is, be sure to come back. I'm sure you'll see what you need to do differently. It's a difficult judgment for Yako Sakazaki to make, you see. No. I mean, we're gonna have to kill someone to protect Mio. Because Mio got killed, so she wasn't the curse bearer. And she was with us the whole time, so we got the curse and she didn't. This chapter will remain incomplete for now. I recommend you try another route. Until next time. Oh, so I can't continue her route yet. It won't let me. I have to continue one of these. So I have to do one of the other routes first to move on. I wonder what happens if I kill the teacher, though. But he did say to continue on a different route first. So, wow. Okay, daytime, nighttime. Okay, I'm gonna do the teacher now, or not the teacher. I'm gonna do the mom now because I want to see Danny. I want to see the fake Daniel Avedon. I want to see the fake Danny. He's even got the open shirt. It's very Danny Sexbang vibes. Look at that. When the son of Haruo Shigima was kidnapped and a botched investigation by the police resulted in the child's murder. 1 year later, Haruo has hired a private investigator to help resolve the unsettled case. Late at night, while speaking to the detective at her home, something strange suddenly appears. You know, that explains why he has to know about her cursed stone, because he asked if we had a lighter and we said no, and he was like, oh well, I guess that's good then, because that meant that she couldn't kill us. So he knows. I think he's very much aware. He knows what's going on. May those who mock fires something perish in flame. Oh, we don't even get to see how she obtains the curse. The flame bearers. Kill them all. You have acquired the power of the cursed stone, the haunting clappers. Oh, it's the haunting clap. Oh, because it's like, it's the fire clappers for like alerting if there's a fire. You can use it to kill those with fire or a fire starting device on their person. Okay, cool. I want to read the thingy. Let's read the curse story. Okay, yeah, so it burns someone who is in possession of fire or a fire starting device, hence why the lighter killed us. Red, red, red. Everything is dyed crimson. My home is burning to the ground. It's so hot, so hot. I must call for help, but I cannot speak. My throat must be burned up from the smoke. No, I think I'm already on fire. That's right. I'll just use the clappers. Clack, clack. Is anyone there? Clack, clack. Why is no one coming? I'm going to burn to death. How did it come to this? Oh, right. Her. It must be the work of that vixen who appeared suddenly and enchanted my lord. That witch! Those hauntingly cold eyes that had my lord dancing in the palm of her hand. Perhaps I was also taken in by her. How many innocent people did I lure in under orders? This must be karma. The sound of a heavy bell. It feels like my head will split open. It feels like my head will split open. Ah, right, the evening bell. That must be why nobody can hear. That must be why nobody can hear the sound of my clappers. I've got to do it louder. Clack, clack. Wow, so someone got burned to death, and when they were calling for help, it couldn't be heard because there was a bell going off. Yikes. Burning to death has to be one of the worst ways to go. Honestly, that is part of, like, I have this, like, primal fear of, like, flame, open flame. Like, I love watching it at a safe distance, but if I'm trying to cook at a barbecue and the fire's starting to fucking, like, act up, and I'm just like, oh, nope, I'm out. I don't want to be near an open flame. I don't want to catch fire. All of my favorite things are flammable. A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Yeah, of course you like fire, Ashley. You're just a flame short of a pyromaniac. Can you hear it, curse bearer? You who so strongly desires the right. Kill them. Honk. Hare Shigima. Haruo. Sorry. Shigima Mansion. Reception. Back with me, man? Oh, Detective Man. Hi, Danny. Can't say I understand what just happened, but it certainly seems to have put you in a good mood. God, he's so pretty. This might be the first time I've seen you really smile. Sweet dreams? No, I burned to death. Housewife, Harue Shigima. Now, is she the money or did she marry into the money? That's the question. But since she has like refined like personality, it's probably like her money. Occupation housewife. The haunting clappers is her echo. Haruo is a housewife who resides in a manor near Shumoku Bridge. Her 11-year-old son, Shuichi, was kidnapped and murdered about a year ago. The death was the result of a mistake on the part of the detective assigned to the case, a mistake which enraged the kidnapper and had him cut off all contact with the police, leaving no room for negotiation. Oh, that's harsh. The incident was covered up, and Shuichi's killer remained at large, leading the aggravated Haruo to call on the services of private investigator Richard Kai to uncover the truth. The Shigima family came from a line of samurai who built their residence in Honjo during the Edo period. They assumed important positions in the police force following the Meiji Revolution, thereby protecting their family's elevated status. Even today, many in the Shigima line work as police bureaucrats or senior police officers. Harue's father sits in the upper echelons of the National Police Agency, and her husband, adopted into the Shigima clan. Okay, so she's the money, and her husband married into the family. Adopted into the Shigima clan through arranged marriage, is also a highly respected agency official. However, as her family prioritizes work above all else, it wasn't long before Harue's marriage grew cold. Though she wants for nothing, she is isolated from her neighbors and withdrawn from society. Seeing her son grow into a young man gave Harue a purpose in life, but it was cut short by the kidnapping incident. Following the incident, Harue spent many days in a deep depression, breaking into sudden fits of shouting and wandering around in the middle of the night. Her cheerful, loving disposition faded away, and she took to making snide remarks at her husband, which only further soured their relationship. A few months ago, Harue's husband was transferred to another area for work and now rarely returns home. With Harue left to live in the large empty mansion alone as a housekeeper who has been with the family for a long time comes in to take care of all the housework, Harue has nothing but time on her hands. Yikes, dude. She just has to sit there and fucking wallow. No hobbies to keep her interest. No. Not dreams. It sounds like something I might want to hear about. I dreamed of fire. Hello. Fax machine. A fax machine. It can send images to other places along the telephone network. I don't really know how it works. Most houses don't have one. I rarely find a use for it. Rotary phone. The telephone. This mansion has a private line. Okay. Hanging scroll. Ooh, pretty. An old hanging scroll. I don't know who painted it, but it's been hanging here since before I was born. Flower arrangement. An arrangement of flowers. It would be funny if it just stopped there. They're flowers. We bring in someone to do it. I don't even know what the flowers are called. Oh, yikes. Ooh, nice stereo system. A stereo unit with separate speakers designed for home use. My husband insisted on buying one, even though he isn't one to listen to music often. Fucking throw some records in there. Oh, what's that? Well, I'll be damned. Is that what I think it is? Goodness, you made me jump. It's really just a silly little sticker my son got from somewhere or other. He put it up just before Well, you know what happened. Still, I can't bring myself to take it down. Let me take a closer look. What is that? I knew it. It's Head Honjo from way back in set 1. This is a real collector's item. Excuse me? Don't tell me you've never heard of the mockingbirds. The what? They're the hottest new craze. Cute little birds dressed up like rough and tumble delinquents. Oh, it's a rooster, and he's got a little delinquent jacket, and wow, he gonna heck someone up. I've never heard of them, but this certainly seems to matter to you. The best part is nobody knows who made them. They just started showing up around town, and soon enough they won everybody's hearts. The story goes that they're made by some anonymous artist who covertly leaves them behind in specific locations. No one knows when or where they'll show up next. They're basically an urban legend of sorts. Just like the fucking ABC ghost at my elementary school. I don't even remember who the heck did it. Oh, man. To think one would turn up here of all places. This is a good sign, I'm sure of it. Oh, well, that's nice. It's a rooster! Bugek! Are those like little engine exhausts on his sides? Are you supposed to be like part chicken, part motorcycle? Oh no, those are little horns. TV! A color television. Father bought one as soon as it hit the market. He likes to have the latest gadgets. Unlike the latest models, there is no remote control. We've had it for a long time. Back when it was new, we all gathered around it and marveled at it as a family. But with Father and my husband being away so often, it quickly fell into disuse. So just watch TV. Oh, what's that? Clock. The swinging of the pendulum echoes through the room. It feels livelier than usual with Richard here. Usually it's just me. Start an affair. Kiss him! Wow, 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 wow! A private investigator I hired. A friend told me about him. They said he's not very well known, but he's good at what he does. When I first visited his office in Oda City, I saw how he dressed. I could hardly believe he was a detective. He looked like an escort. But after talking to him for a while, I changed my mind. He says some stranger things at times, but he seems like the reliable sort. Okay. Oh. I don't want to sit here and read files all night. I'll check back later. Okay, now that I've looked at everything, right? Everything? Yeah. Let me bring you up to speed. We were in the middle of a chat when you suddenly started spacing out. And the whole time you were grinning to yourself like you just won the lottery. Care to tell me what that was about? Well, where to start? A ghost gifted me something where now I can light people on fire if I choose to. Interesting. Very interesting. So, the haunting clapper's curse echo appeared out of nowhere. Told you how to perform the rite of resurrection, and gave you the curse you'll need to do it. Have I got that right? That's right. So it's all real. Honestly, I still find it hard to believe. But I guess I have to now. I saw that cursed stone appear in your hand myself. It looked like it popped clean out of thin air. With evidence that clear, there's no denying that there's some supernatural force at work. Spooky, 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 spooky. Okay. I don't think you quite understand. Oh? This isn't about evidence, and it isn't about belief. It's more than that. I know it's real. The moment the curse appeared, I knew everything before it even said a word. It was already there in my head, as clear as day. You just knew, huh? It was etched into my soul, along with the curse echo's resentful memories. So I can feel it, what it was like. Dying like they did hundreds of years ago. Wreathed in flame, writhing in pain as my flesh blackens and my blood boils. I can feel it. All the agony, all the rage. It fills me with bloodlust. Oh shit, now that Yako's thing makes sense. If like, cause she was looking at the teacher and it looked like he was like hitting on the student and she got really angry like out of nowhere, even if he might not have had like that actual intent. It was the curse in her reacting to the visual. That's why she got so mad. I think I got killed the teacher. Anyways, we'll try that another time. I think I need to kill someone. Anyone will do, just as long as they're carrying fire. I see. That could be a problem. You think so? From what I know of you, I was sure you'd see it as an opportunity. The stronger the desire to resurrect someone, the stronger the urge to kill. That's how it seems to me, anyway. Good grief. Talk about a spanner in the works. I say we take stock for a moment. Remind ourselves where we've come from and where we're going. That might be a good idea. I think. My heart's still racing. This is it. My chance. At long last. Okay. About the investigation. There's a lot of reading, but it is a visual novel, so. That's what you hired me for, ma'am. To look into your son's kidnapping last year. To uncover the truth behind the abduction and murder of Shuichi Shigima. Oh yes, I remember. They never did find the one who did it. That's what I'm here about today, in fact. Kind of you to let me drop by so late, by the way. I've been turning over every last stone, and I've come up with a grand total of 1 lead. Okay, I hope it's a good one. Got your nose. Boop, boop. Ow! Just poke him in the eyeball. So you said. As far as the police are concerned, it's a cold case, but I've managed to... as far as the police are... This is why I shouldn't do voices. I don't pay attention. As far as the police are concerned, it's a cold case, but I managed to make some headway. Let's see. Oh gods, what if it was planned to go down the way it did with the sun? Wait, what do you mean? What if it was planned to go down the... Oh, like, it was intended for the kid to die? Oh, like, the police were in on it? Dude, that would be so twisted. Yeah, and they just pretended it was a mistake. Oh, man. Time to murder that cop who fucked up. Repent in hell. Um, fictional cop. Murder the fictional thing. Uh, just. I mean, it could very well be possible. Who knows? We'll find out as the night goes on. Let's see. Make some headway. I remember. You were just about to tell me. Files updated. Okay, fine. The Shigima kidnapping overview. A kidnapping and murder case that took place in Honjo, Sumida around 1 year ago. Haruhi Shigima's son, Shuichi, age 11, was kidnapped on his way home from school, with a ransom being demanded that same evening. Initially, the kidnapping was thought of as a simple extortion scheme, but when it came to light that the Shigima family was closely tied to the police, and Shuichi was in fact the grandson of a senior official, it was quickly assumed that the perpetrator was acting upon a grudge against the police force. The kidnapping was treated as a direct attack against the good name of the police, and a large-scale investigation was launched that used the best equipment available to trace phone calls. This made it all the more embarrassing when they were unable to catch the culprit. Losing the public's confidence, the culprit grew cocky, relentlessly mocking the police force. After 3 days of failure after failure, Haruhi reached a breaking point. Spurred by concern for her son, she resolved to hand over the ransom money as fast as possible, but her husband and father, who led the prestige of the police in high regard, refused, saying that they would not let the criminal win by giving in to their demands. The increasingly frantic detective assigned to the case lost his temper when the criminal called to give an ultimatum, causing the culprit to never make contact again. What was the ultimatum? Another week passed and Shuichi's body was found floating in the Sumida River. Aww. Shuichi's death could be largely ascribed to the police's incompetence, but this was ultimately covered up with his stringent media embargoes. The investigation was never closed, but the case has long since gone cold. That sucks. Oh no, are these like, I have to find them? Hidden collectibles? Am I gonna have to look in like each area and find all the birds? These popular bird mascot stickers seem to pop up everywhere. Nobody knows who the legendary artist is behind these quirky birds, but they quickly became popular for their surreal yet oddly cute designs. Be in the right place at the right time in Honjo and you might be able to find all 20 of them scattered around. Legend has it collecting all of them will bring good luck. Oh, I guess that means we have to find them. Approach the net. Bottom shelf surrounded by darkness. Jackpot. Late night on the way home. Look up at the first house. Goodness. Alright, well, I like that there are hints. I guess I'll have to keep an eye out, and then any that we don't find, we can go back and look for. That's kind of cool. Little collectibles like it's a hog. Okay, so Azure Heron Agency. Richard Kai's private investigation firm in Kamada Oda City. Originally, Kai thought to give it a simple name like Kai's Detective Agency, but upon hearing that people were more likely to pick names listed in the front of the phone book alphabetically, he decided to pick a name starting with an A. Thus, Azure Heron Agency was established. I mean, that's fair, dude. If it works, it works. However, it's questionable whether the heron, a bird of somewhat ominous significance, is an effective symbol for attracting customers. Even his own assistant has referred to the name as confusing at best. After all, rather than an azure heron, Richard keeps a white parrot as a pet, dressed not in blue, but mostly in white. And dresses in mostly white. Excuse me. If there was a symbolic connection to be made there, it has surely been lost on all but Richard himself. A private investigator, also known as a private eye, is a detective who operates their own agency, like in Collar Malice. Although there are not formal qualifications necessary to become a private investigator, many are retired police agents or detectives due to similarities between the work involved. At a glance, private investigation firms and inquiry offices might look similar, but they carry out different types of investigations. Inquiry offices specialize in conducting credit checks on businesses, while private investigators are generally involved in tailing persons of interest and gaining information surreptitiously. Cool. Anyways, I'll look at the persons of interest later. Anyways, about the investigation. You know, we still need to figure out exactly what you want me to do. Tell you what, why don't I tell you what I found, and then we can make a decision. I want revenge. Alright. Okay, fine. So, about the kidnapping. I suppose there's not much point going over the kidnapping itself. No, I'm very familiar. Then I'll leave that for the files to cover and just confirm a few things about the case. The police trace the culprit calls back to, let's see here, Northern Okyo River here in Sumida City. That's quite a wide area. That's right. In the end, they never managed to nail down exactly where the calls were coming from. But it was almost certainly the same location that Shuichi was being held captive, since Shuichi's voice could be heard during the killer's calls. Northern Okyo River is quite a distance from Shuichi's normal school commute. Factoring in that he was seen at school but went missing before he arrived at his house, it's likely that he was abducted by car on his route home. Maybe, but... Exactly. Shuichi was a clever boy. He never would have gotten into a car with a stranger. That's right. I was very firm about that. I know he understood, too. I even saw him warning the other children. It's possible that they forced him to get into the car. They forced him into the car. The only issue there is there weren't any witnesses to the kidnapping. You can't bundle someone into a car with that many students around and not be noticed. But nobody came forward to say they saw anything suspicious. It was the husband! The number one suspects in kidnappings when it comes to children are always the parents. And if the dad was a cop, then they didn't look into him because he was part of the cops. It was the dad. He did it. Or it was a familiar police officer who was like in on it. So, did they target him at some other time, or somewhere away from his usual route? Both of those seem a little far-fetched. Yeah, I think you might have been right, Ashley. It definitely seems very plausible. Which raises the question, how did the kidnapper pull it off? The police never managed to find an answer. That's because the killer was a cop! In the end, they decided that the kidnapper must have gotten lucky. Well, why not turn the problem on its head? Yeah, it had to have been someone familiar to the kid, because otherwise he would have put up a fuss. But the first suspects in the kidnapping of a child are always the parents, and if she wasn't present to kidnap the child, then it has to be the dad or the grandpa. I want to talk about the kidnapping more. The kidnapper managed to convince Shuichi to get into their car, but how? The only thing that makes sense to me is if they were somebody that he would have had a reason to trust. Like a cop! A teacher, perhaps, or a relative, or somebody else that he knew. But all of the adults Shuichi knew had alibis. The police checked them all thoroughly. You know, the cop who kidnapped him checked all of their alibis. They did, huh? No one throws numbers at a problem like the cops. But what if it wasn't someone he knew, or rather, what if the culprit disguised themselves as a police officer? That would explain why he didn't find them suspicious. The Shigima family has close ties with the police, after all. He would have had a reason to trust them. You might be right. But surely that couldn't have... Well, there's a problem with the theory. You'd be surprised how much police officers stand out. That's sort of the point, after all. They're meant to be visible, a visible deterrent against crime. So that means it was someone he knew. It was a cop he was familiar with. Oh, look at those full lips. I want to kiss this dude. But here's another interesting little bit of trivia I happen to know. When you ask people to imagine someone suspicious, nobody pictures women or children. Even kids who have been warned about stranger danger often subconsciously expect that danger to look like an adult man. That's very true. That is extremely true. Besides, Shuichi was the sort of boy who wanted to be a police officer when he grew up. He must have had a very strong sense of right and wrong. Oh yeah, if the dad's having an affair and like his lover, that would be like so reminiscent of the fucking story that we read for the fire for the clackers. Yeah, like a crazy mistress and she's trying to like ruin the family. Yeah, that would be probably why the clackers picked her, is because the clackers ghost is like, dude, we are in the same feckin' boat. I'm gonna help you. That's right. Wait, surely you can't mean... Now you're getting it. If, say, a young woman approached Shuichi asking for help, what would he have done? If someone like that said they were lost and asked him for directions, would he have gotten into a car? He might have. My husband always told him that a man had a duty to watch out for women and children. You could certainly argue that kind of attitude is outdated nowadays. But if Shuichi believed it, then we might have something here. I'm excited to see if you're right too, Ane. It's awesome. Then you think the culprit was a young woman. But it was a man's voice on the phone. She might have been an accomplice, or maybe she didn't even realize she was being used. If anything, that would explain why she hasn't come forward. Yeah, don't look it up. Let's surprise ourselves. No spoilers. She herself, might not have realized she had anything to do with the case. I want to think now. No spoilers! No spoilers! Oh, nope, okay. She's still thinking about the curse and murder. Spoilers! Man, you cannot type. And guess what? That's all going in the video. Everyone's gonna see your typos. I love you. It's fine. I do that to you all the time, too. So, the question is, did anybody see Shuichi speaking with a young woman on the day of his disappearance? See, what I said about people's biases, that goes for witnesses too. And I figured that maybe, if I started asking new questions, I might get some new answers. So I spent my day asking around Shuichi's school route, seeing if anyone had seen something. And one man thought he had. I don't. Stop making me touch his beautiful face. It's gonna get dirty. Do you mean he saw it happen? Well, I can't say that for sure yet. It turned out he wanted something from me, so he asked me if we could talk in private. Ooh, flashback! Several hours earlier. Alright, this should do. Who are we talking to? There's no one around. We can speak in confidence. Excuse me, what was your name again? It's the teacher! Jonuichi. Jonuichi. I'm just gonna call him John, because I keep feeling like I'm saying it wrong. Got it. Well, John, I'm all ears. Just so we're on the same page. You're a private detective investigating Shuichi Shigima's kidnapping. Do I have that right? Of course. What else do I look like? A promiscuous man? How should I know what private detective looks like? Oh, forget it. Look, I'll tell it to you straight. My life's in danger. I need your help. What? You'll excuse me if I'm caught a little off guard. Let me ask you straight. Who's trying to kill you? My nose keeps getting stuffy, so I keep wanting to give them, like, the stuffy nerd voice. A student called Michio? Michio's trying to kill you. Is that... What? No! Michio? Hold up. What? Our Michio? Sweet little baby Michio? Hold on. I want to scroll. Let me scroll. Michio. Our sweet little deceased Michio? Our sweet little baby girl. Our sweet little deceased baby child is trying to murder a teacher. He must have done something. He must have done something. Or he's lying his ass off. Hell yeah, dude. Fuck it. I hope she's haunting him. She's like, you fucked me up, I'll fuck you up. Let's go. Interesting. A schoolgirl, eh? Sounds like you've been naughty. Sounds like something Danny would say. Oh, okay, so, we're talking with the Mr. Not Quite Danny Sexbang. We're currently in a flashback with him where he was talking to this guy, Jonuichi, Jonochi. I call him John. I keep fucking up the vowels right now. But, John says that someone's trying to kill him, which is this sweet baby child from the high school route, because we did that earlier, which I highly recommend going to watch, because that was awesome. Can I scroll, please? Oh, where is she? Michio. Her. So he's saying that she's trying to kill him, and she's dead, so I don't know if the timelines are actually matching up, or if, like, this is going on for an extended period of time, but, like, when you do the high school route for Yako, the high school girl, which is the one that Shogo killed on his own, when you play as her, that's her childhood friend, and she's deceased. She supposedly unalived herself, but Yako doesn't believe it, so we want to bring her back, in Yako's route. I don't believe that she's trying to kill the teacher. Why would she try and kill the teacher? But yeah, that teacher's a creeper, dude. We found him in the school in the middle of the night with another student, and it's just like, ugh, gross. We don't know if he was doing something bad or not, but you know what? I'm gonna use the curse stone on him next time. It's nothing like that. That girl, she's a murderer. I'm the only one who knows, but I saw what she did. Michio Shiraishi, I saw her kidnap Shuichi Shigima? What? Did she... Oh, did she like, if it was her, did she kidnap... Because remember, they were saying that Michio, her dad... not her dad, her mom's boyfriend, or her mom's new husband, was, like, an aggressive person, rumor-wise. So what if she unintentionally lured Shuichi to get kidnapped by her stepdad, and then the stepdad was the one doing, like, the ransom notes and calls and stuff, and that's why, like, when the detective pissed him off, he flew off the handle. I'm literally just spiraling into a theory right now. It might not even be true, but it's possible if the rumor is true. Because if that's true and it was her, then obviously she's not going to be the one who came out to, like, to confess about, like, this is what happened, because she's already gone. She's already deceased. Because it was like a year ago. Well, it was like it's a year ago now, but, like, if someone's actually actively investigating it again, or maybe I don't know, because it sounded like Michio, it sounded like she was killed by the curse that Yako obtained. So I want to know who used that curse on her. I don't know. Anyways, come again? I saw her talk to him on the street and led him away. I didn't think much of it at the time, but then he went missing. She murdered him, I'm sure of it, or at least she's got something to do with it. That's what you're here for, isn't it? Then you can't let her get to me. If that's true, you've been sitting on some valuable information. Why didn't you tell anybody? Well, you see, I've been harassing students. Gah. If you can't explain that, I don't have any reason to believe you. I couldn't. She told me she'd kill me if I spoke a word. You're telling me a schoolgirl had you scared for your life? So you've been sitting on that all this time, and you think she's coming for you now that you've spilled the beans? Yes, that's it, exactly. I'm begging you, don't let her get me. Arrest her, I'm telling you, she's a demon. You are slandering my daughter. Well, you seem to believe what you're saying, but it just doesn't add up. How could a schoolgirl have a fully grown man so terrified? You don't know what she can do. She'll curse me. Oh, does she have a curse stone? Is that what happened in high school when her grades started to slip? Curse you? Its lips. I'm sorry, but you're losing me here. It's true. Her house, it's... Oh, forget it. Why do I even bother? You seem dubious enough to believe me, but I should have known you'd never understand. Yeah, it's very Danny. The little pouted lips. I'm a sexy little baby. Enough. I'll find someone else to help me. Hey. And that's about the long and short of it. I can hardly believe it. At the time, I thought his mention of curses was just crazy talk. But I'm starting to see that there might have been more to it. Then, if we can just find that girl... Sorry, she's dead. Curse or no curse, if she was with Shuichi on the day of the kidnapping, And there's a good chance she knows something. On top of that, I did some digging on the man I spoke to. Stop picking your nose. His full name is Kohei Jonouchi. He is a teacher at Komagata High School here in Sumida. A teacher? Then this schoolgirl is one of his students? I think that's very likely. Angry woman. Danny. I'm just gonna call you Danny. Sure. At last, we've got a lead. Hopefully, it'll be the breakthrough we're looking for. Okay, that's it. Rite of Resurrection. The Rite of Resurrection, huh? I read about that in an occult magazine the other day. Apparently, some old book showed up recently with all the gory details. And they say that the rite can be found somewhere in Honjo. I remember the first time you told me about that. It felt like my prayers had been heard. Like I had hope, real hope, for the first time. Ever since that awful day, I've wondered. What if I hadn't sent him to school? What if I had just paid the ransom? Not a day goes by when I don't think that if I'd done something differently, Shuichi would still be alive. You can't blame yourself, ma'am. It was the culprit's fault, not yours. Though I know that won't help any. Grief's funny like that. I'm guessing that's why you're after the rite. I guess I didn't need to ask. It's written all over your face. I can tell how much he meant to you. I feel so bad for her. But, and this is a big but, if this rite is the real deal, using it will mean killing someone and stealing their soul. Is that a problem? If it comes to that, I'm afraid I'll have to stop you. Oh, that's a shame. A shame, huh? That's all? I'd thought, if I'm going to be competing with other curse bearers, then your detective skills might come in useful. You realize you're talking about ending someone's life, right? Don't you see an issue with that? I think any parent in my position would happily kill for a chance like this. Is that so? Dear, oh dear, what have I gotten myself into? Beep. If it makes you uncomfortable, then you won't have to get any blood on your hands yourself. I don't need you to kill the other curse bearers. I only need you to find them. I won't be party to murder, ma'am. Not even for a client. Oh, she looks so tired. That's a shame. I see. I didn't realize you were so stubborn. Let me say, though, it's not like I don't get what you're going through. As long as you're not killing anyone with your own hands, maybe I can help you out. What do you have in mind? Well, how about stealing someone else's cursed stone after they filled it with soul dregs? Oh, like earlier. If that was all you were after, then I could lend you my services guilt-free. If the other curse bearers want to kill each other, that's their business. I'm not trying to be a hero here. I guess there's no guarantee a stolen curse stone will work, but we can worry about that later. Well then, I suppose we have a deal. Although, what if I stole a cursed stone using my curse? Would you disapprove? That would void our contract, ma'am. Just warning you now. My. I mean, fair. Do you think anything different now? Oh, guest table. I didn't look at that yet. The guest table! I don't know where Father got this old thing from, but I've never liked it. Burn it. Nope. She's still thinking the same thing. She's very focused. About my curse. Before we go any further, why don't you tell me about that curse of yours? The haunting clappers, was it? That's one of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, if I remember correctly. That's right. The original story didn't happen somewhere near here, I think. Or it did happen somewhere near here, I think. I'm sure I remember hearing that. In that case, my money would be on all the curse bearers being somewhere in Honjo. Our first move should be to narrow them down. Some of them are bound to try and come for you first. We'll need to be ready. The curses make their bearers more willing to kill, so an attack could come from anywhere. That sounds sensible. Why can't we just continue the conversation? Why do I have to keep stopping? And if I remember correctly, your haunting clappers can set people on fire, but only if they have a naked flame or a lighter on their person. Is that it? Or matchsticks. Would matchsticks count? Or what about like a tinderbox? If we're going old school. That's right. In olden times, wooden clappers were used to warn people of fire. I'm guessing it punishes those who don't heed the warning. It seems like a good curse to have. It's simple and straightforward enough to use. And I mean, with the number of people who smoke in the world, very easy to set off. Although it's hard to say how it stacks up without knowing what else is on the table. You really think it's that good? Oh, I wonder if I should just leave the volume off in case I come across foot washing manner. The target can't do much to throw it off, and it has a nice long activation window. It's big that it works on lighters too. Just slip one in your target's pocket. And say that condition were already fulfilled before they even knew you were there. They wouldn't even know what hit them. Maybe I won't have to actually use it. I could just tell someone I could, and then they'd have to do what I said. Threats could work, although without any proof, it'll come down to how convincing you can be. If only you could use the curse, then back out at the last second. At the last second? Oh, what an interesting idea. I have a lighter right here. We could try it now. That's an interesting proposition. But maybe not. I'm not quite crazy enough to make myself a guinea pig. Oh, I see. You're an odd one, ma'am, if you don't mind me saying. And I don't think it's just the curse. I've been going crazy for over a year. I mean, her kid got kidnapped and murdered a year ago, and it's never been solved. I feel like I would be going crazy too at that point. Like, I listen to a lot of like Crime Junkie and stuff, and like some of these things, it's like thinking about having to live with that being something that happened in your life and never having a resolution to it. That's got to be so tough. You flatterer. Also, I said this in the beginning, but there wasn't really anyone here. But like, if either of you guys have the better TV, the better Twitch TV channel thing on your Twitch, like tied to it, you can use like my little emotes that I have here, like this, and it'll pop up on the screen like ah. See. Just wanted to let you know because it's one of my favorite things that I've done. I can't really see it when I'm playing a Switch game though because it covers up most of the screen, but I just figured I'd let you know because it's fun, it's cute. Yeah. And I have it so it'll show up in the chat on display too. So just a little bit. Yeah, I'll show you later how to do it, Ane. It's like super easy. Wow, it is dead ass silent in this game. I was about to turn my headphones up, like, my headphones just too low? But no, it's just, there's no background music. As for what we do next, first of all, I think you should stay indoors. Try not to do anything spontaneous or outside of your normal routine. I don't have a normal routine. I'm just a lonely, lonely woman. Right then. Have you decided what you want me working on? I want to investigate the kidnapping. I want to know what the fricky frack was going on with that teacher and stuff. Like, was it really our daughter? Was it her? Did she do something? I want to know what's going on. Finally. Finally I have a lead. I need to know what happened to my son. Your wish is my command, ma'am. I'll focus all my efforts on looking into the kidnapping. Although, something just occurred to me. You can't investigate the matter at night, can you? At least until the sun rises. Could you search for other curse bearers? Oh, damn. Alright, I see how it is. Well, I'd be happy to help. Odds are good that the other curse bearers are also working by night. Anyone they kill under the cover of darkness won't be discovered until sunrise. I bet they'll be trying to do as much as they can before morning comes. So, it's settled then. I'll look into the other curse bearers by night. And once the city wakes up, I can start asking questions. This man is not going to get any sleep. I'll investigate the kidnapping as well. Hell yeah, he gonna do both for us. Yeah, get you a man who can do both. I'll even try and find Miss Shiraishi as part of the bargain. Thank you. That's more than enough. Miss Shiraishi? Wait, what? Oh, is that... That's our daughter, right? Yeah, Shiraishi. That's our daughter. Okay. I wasn't thinking about the last name. Now then. I can't get over how he looks like a buff Danny Sexbang. If Danny just like just put on a little more. I mean, he's a lanky boy, but that's okay. But like, it's Danny. It's Danny. It's really funny. I love it. I should get to work. There's only so much time before sunrise. Yeah, if he got a little bulky. I mean, he could cosplay this dude with no issue. I'll call you if I find out anything new. You stay here and keep a lookout. All right. There's no telling what kind of curses you might find out there on the streets tonight. Don't go outside if you can help it, and try to be ready for anything. I will. Well, if that's all, I should be going. Bye, Danny! Oh. Yeah, next chapter! A nice thought. That was a really long chapter. Alright. Despite obtaining the curse of the haunting clappers, Harue Shigima is determined to use the Rite of Resurrection by stealing the remaining curse stones. Instructs her okay, yeah. Everything that we just talked about. I guess it's a good recap for, like, you know, after a week has passed or whatever. 1 a.m. Shigima Mansion Reception Room. Am I gonna get bored? It's been almost an hour since Richard left. He promised he'd call me if anything happened, but he hasn't. So all I can do is wait and wait. I can't click on it still. Okay, I've already... That old hanging scroll. I've seen it too often to feel anything from it now. That's fair. Flowers. She's like, I hate flowers! The flowers put me at ease, just a little. Fax machine. I rarely find a use for it. I don't know anyone else who owns one. Rotary phone. I'm waiting for Richard to contact me, but he hasn't. Okay, if you think... I know it's dangerous to go out, but I can't just sit here and let this opportunity pass me by. I have to look for her, for Michio Shiraishi. But first, I need to find more soul dregs. Table. Come to think of it, newspaper? When did you get there? I never offered him any tea. Not that I ever learned how to make it. Newspaper. What's this? A newspaper? It must have fallen off the chair. Read it! It's a newspaper! Wow! I only leave them in here for the guests. I hardly ever read them myself. I don't think I've taken the time to go over one in years. In fact, well, it's not like I have anything better to do. Oh. Lots of articles. Let's go for society. Looks like the city's biggest problem right now is pollution. I remember how the air and water used to be even more polluted. The river was covered in scum from all the sewage and industrial waste, and it stank so badly it'd make my eyes water. Eventually, people started getting sick, and it couldn't be ignored anymore. Fortunately, it's gotten better since then. Although the air around the industrial district is still filthy with gas and smog. Well, I want to read more newspaper. Let's look at... culture. Now that everyone has more spending money to go around, people are coming up with all kinds of new diversions. It seems like only yesterday that people were flocking to the arcades to shoot aliens. Pew 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 pew! But now we have these enormous theme parks and gaming machines that plug straight into our televisions. Everyone's talking about superhero series, foreign films, and movies based on the latest bestseller. I still hate that it's dead-ass silent. Back in my day, fusion rock and folk music were all the rage. But now it's all about city pop and idols. I find it hard to care about that sort of thing anymore. I don't like how quiet it is. Am I alone in the room? I'm very uncomfortable right now. Oh god, I scared myself. Wait. Okay, no, that's a clock. That's the TV. I'm really freaking myself out. It is so quiet. I don't like it. So someone make noise. Why is there no sound? I don't want to keep reading. It's gonna get spooky. I don't like it. It's so quiet. Well, I thought I saw something move behind me, but it was like I moved back in my chair a bit and it bumped my desk, which made my lamp shake, which caused the reflection on my screen to fucking move, and it spooked me. I'm scared. Economy, education, or television? I'm a scared little baby. Don't judge me. God, it's almost 3 hours. Listen, it's gotten dark out now. I can only stay up so much longer though, because I do have an important call in the morning I have to take. But I will be streaming this again tomorrow, so we can always continue. It'll be same time, 6:30 Pacific and 9:30 Eastern. You know, let's look at education. Everyone attends high school now, even girls. Universal education policy, they call it. It's so fucking quiet, though! The country's gotten rich enough that every child can go to school. Okay, no, that was Harley. I was like, what is that sound? Education is the backbone of modern society. You want to work for a good company, you have to get into a good university. With more people in the running than ever, the competition to get into those universities has gotten fierce, though. The new generation is rebelling. Schoolyard violence and delinquency are on the rise. But my boy was too sensible to get mixed up in all that, because he died. He got murdered. I don't want to read anymore. It'll only remind me of him. Do I think now? I don't want to read the rest of it. I need to distract myself somehow. I don't want to be alone with my thoughts. Maybe reading the newspaper. You really gonna make me read all of it? Okay, education she doesn't want to read any more of. I guess we'll just read each one until something happens, I guess. Until the game scares the piss out of me. If there's one thing Honjo never wants for, it's horrific crimes. They found a police officer dead in a local park just the other day. That's going to be the other route that we have to do. Because the one we haven't done yet is the detective. A lot of my family are in the police. I hope it wasn't anybody I knew. I'm going to laugh if it ends up being her husband. And it's like, ha, take that, old man. You deserve it, being an asshole. I don't read the news anymore. Not since last year. It brings back bad memories. Okay, so are we done with that? Nope, still society articles. Oh, there it is. Unaliving at local high school. Oh, I remember that. A high school girl jumped off a roof about a week ago. There's our kid. There's our daughter. It's her. She was bullied, I think, or maybe it was something about exam pressure. What? But no, this can't be right. Her name. Michio Shiraishi from Komagata High School. It can't be. Well, now you have to find the detective. Yep, Michio Shiraishi, the same girl who witnessed my son's kidnapping, committed unaliving last week. But that means Mr. John was terrified of someone who already died? 'Cause he's being haunted! Oh, I don't want that ghost from the high school to show up again. Is that what he meant by a curse? I can't work this out on my own. Maybe Richard will know. Why won't he call? Oh, I haven't left it off the hook, have I? Oh, God. Check the phone. I'm scared. I'm waiting for Richard to contact me, but he hasn't. I'm glad that there's sound, but now I don't like that there's sound. I made sure the receiver is on the hook. It'll ring as soon as he calls. It's gonna ring and scare the piss out of me. Oh, there we go. It scared her, not me. Thank God. That must be him. Yeah, answer the phone. You're right there. Answer. Hello, Shigima residence. Hi, moshi moshi, tea desu. Yeah, at least it was a very quiet ringing and not just screeching in my ear holes. Oh, did he call us out here to the bridge? Nice. Richard called me out to meet him, and we came here to Komagata Bridge. Wait. Well, now I'm wondering if the teacher was scared of a different schoolgirl and was just trying to pin the blame on the one who unalived herself. What if the other girl, the delinquent that he was talking to, what if she had the one-sided read curse? That would be a fun twist. I mean, it's either that or the janitor. I don't know. There's a lot of red herrings out there. And I'm gonna fall for all of them. Me, T, who falls for all of the bad endings in every Otome game ever. I'm gonna get all the deaths in this game. I'm gonna die from every curse at least once. I know, I'll be really sad if it's the janitor too, but we'll see. Richard, there's something I need to tell you. Funny, I was just thinking the same thing. It's the river. The Simura River, or Sumida. I read that backwards. I switched the vowels, I'm sorry. The water is filthy and horrid, but at night, when it's still, it looks almost peaceful. Can I ask you something, ma'am? If the Sumida River, what you Honjo folk, is the Sumida River what you Honjo folks pictured when you think of home? I couldn't say. All I can tell you is that I can hardly stand the sight of it. 'Cause that's where her son was found when he got murdered. Right, shoulda guessed. This is where they found him after he went missing. All alone, floating in that horrible water. All I can think is how scared he must have been. How cold he must have been. What did he ever do to deserve something so awful? I've come here every day since then. And I prayed to the river to give him back. To give me back my son. Day after day after day. You know, in olden times, people believed rivers marked where our world met the next. Yeah, they talked about that in Jujutsu High. Crossing the river is a sign of crossing barriers. I mean, I believe anyways, because rivers are supposed to be purifying, like, streams. So, like, a lot of spirits and curses in folklore can't cross rivers because it's like a lane of salt. It's like a purifying barrier. So the act of crossing flowing water had a huge amount of spiritual significance. Back when Edo was founded, the people of Chuo saw the Sumida River the same way. They associated the far side of the river with the afterlife. That same place would later become Honjo. All their fear and revulsion accumulated there and took root. Well, yeah, ghosts are made from negative emotions and lingering strong emotions, so that happened. But then, the Ryogoku Bridge sprang up after the Great Fire of Meireki, and just like that, Honjo was part of the city too. And as it turned from farmland into a town, the people surrounded it with man-made rivers and crisscrossed it with canals and waterways. Weren't those to prevent floodings? That's what I was told. They were, but that's not all they were for. Their other purpose was to contain all the corruption that had built up on the far shore, and stop it leaking through to our side of the Great Divide. Officially, they were a physical barrier, but unofficially, they were a spiritual one too. So, if I have this right, are you saying that Honjo is a place where the real world meets the afterlife? I mean, you have a cursed stone. You are cursing people, or planning to. Exactly. That's why the rite of resurrection is here, rather than anywhere else. I'm sure of it. And it's probably why the 7 mysteries and their curses have survived to the modern day. And I guess that would make this spot we're standing now, right over the water, the border between life and death. If there were ever a place where bringing back the dead might be possible, I reckon it's here. It's funny that you mentioned praying to the river. That might have done more than you think. Is that supposed to make me feel better? Just thinking aloud, ma'am. Well, it's a nice thought. Files updated. Sumida River. A Class A river that is part of the Arakawa River system, which runs through much of eastern Tokyo and empties into Tokyo Bay. During the Edo period, Sumida's riverbanks played a key role in transportation of lumber used for construction. In addition to its logistical importance, it was also a place for the common folk to gather and enjoy activities such as seasonal flower viewing or river bathing, and there exist many woodblock prints depicting such activities. The area became plagued with sewage issues when the surrounding environs were industrialized and post-war in the post-war period, but the situation has improved since. Many unique bridges span the Sumida River, including the Ryogoku and Azumabashi bridges, which attract a large number of visitors in sightseeing spots. Massive firework displays in the summer are also always sure to draw a crowd. The river has had the river has served as a cornerstone for both the city and its people, having both aided in its development and serving as an inspiring backdrop for countless works of art and literature. Okay. Neat. Think. Standing around is the last thing I want to be doing right now. This is my only chance to bring back my son. I can't afford to fritter it away. Okay, well, let's... Oh, surroundings. We're on Komagata Bridge over the Sumida River. There's a highway on one side and a freeway on the other, but they're both deserted this late at night. Okay. He's gazing down at the water. Damn, he's sexy. I'm ready to have an affair. What does he see down there, I wonder? Talk to me, baby. I'll go first. That bench is dead. Yeah. The one you're supposed to look for during the daytime. There's something I need to tell you. Oh, hi. What's up? Well, that girl, Michio Shiraishi. The one who was with Shuichi on the day of the kidnapping. That's her. Well, she's dead. She's what? The student who unalived herself last week. That was her. I heard something like that had happened. Never got the name though. Talk about bad luck. We finally get a lead, only to find it's turned into a literal dead end. Unless her death was the whole reason John was so shaken up. He said she was going to curse him. Was he talking about her taking revenge from beyond the grave? Well, then why would you ask a private eye to protect you? What do you think? Do you think our sweet Danny detective man here is also secretly an omioji or something? That's not how this works. It seems like we're back where we started. Not necessarily. That teacher knows something, I'm sure of it. At the very least, I'd put money on him having something to do with Miss Shiraishi's death. Do you think he would show up if we had murdered him? Or no, I guess the conversation was earlier in the day, so he could still be dead now if we kill him in the high school route. That's why he's so scared of being cursed by her. I see. This is all tying together. And also, something tells me he knows more about your son's kidnapping. What? In any case, I think I've got a good idea of what he's hiding. Call it a hunch. A hunch? Well, more of a theory. A theory? Well, sort of a guess. Care to take a guess? What the teacher has to do with it. Maybe it wasn't the girl who, it wasn't our daughter, but it was the delinquent girl, maybe? Maybe that's what they were doing at the school that night, was talking about that. And then, like, we murder the wrong person when we kill the teacher, and then it ends up being the delinquent student instead. I already forgot her name. Screw it, I can guess. I can't say for certain, but... she was a victim! Oh, wait. I have to go back. Mr. John silenced Michio with a curse. What if Mr. John silenced Michio Shiraishi with a curse? Oh, what do you think? Oh, I think it... Oh, did it? It said that Richard said it, even though I said it. Or maybe she was just thinking that, and then he actually said it out loud. Okay, well, maybe. I think he's the... It's got to be one of those two. One of them is the curse bearer. It can't be the nice janitor, man. He was being really nice and caring. And I bet you if we didn't get so stuck up on finding that other deceased body, we would have probably found the janitor also targeted. Because he probably witnessed it. Seems to me that he was more scared of that. He was more scared of what someone else might do. That might be a little bit far-fetched. Okay. Well, it made it sound like I got it wrong, but I think it's probably the delinquent girl. But it only gave me the choices of the teacher and Shiraishi, so like I didn't want to say that she silenced herself or he silenced her, or that she silenced herself or silenced him, because she didn't silence him. He's still alive. I see. I'm sorry if I disappointed you. I'm not really cut out to play detective. Well, no point in dwelling on speculation. The truth will out in time. Right now, I think we need to have another chat with Mr. John. Okay, your turn. Please, go ahead. Alright then. I've been poking around places connected to the 7 mysteries, looking for curse bearers. And I think I found a few candidates. No. First, a tall man I ran into in Kinshibori Park. Nope, he's not a curse bearer, we already know that. I asked him for directions, trying to probe him a little, but he turned the questions right back around at me. And he was out of there the second he figured I wasn't what he was looking for. I got the sense curses were nothing new to him, but I'm about 40% sure he's a curse bearer. Well, did he get the park one, though, then? Oh, maybe he did get the park one, and it was in the other ending that we got for Shogo. Maybe. Then there's the middle-aged guy I saw on South Warigesui Street. Wait, a middle-aged guy? There's no question about this one. He had one of those cursed stones in his hand. We didn't see a guy. He had a nervous air about him, too. It was clear he was up to some shady business. Gathering soul dregs, I'd bet. He'd make a good target. Next up is a pair. A young man and a woman I saw around Ryogoku Bridge. This time, the man came up to me and asked me flat out if I was a curse bearer. I told him I didn't know what he was talking about, and he backpedaled and left. Looks like they lurk around there often. Looking for kindred spirits would be my guess. Though it didn't seem like they were quite working as a pair. Gathering soul dregs in a group might be a decent idea if you could make it work. But with things how they are, it's going to be hard to find folks one can trust. They've got brass, though. I don't know what their deal is, but I'd like to find out. And then the cop and the detective! Or the 2 detectives, technically. Last is 2 detectives I've been sniffing around. Smells like cop. The police are involved. Not necessarily. A body turned up in a local park a few days ago, so they might just be looking into that. Still, the park's got ties to one of the 7 mysteries. Might be it was a curse that did the guy in. And if they're sending in detectives from the head office, then something's gotta be up. It's like they run into the detectives and they're like, Oh, ma'am, what's up? We work under we work under your father. It's nice to meet you. Or nice to see you again. And she's like, I don't remember who the fuck you are. How do you know where they're from? Let's just say that when you're in the business, there are some faces you get to know. Anyway, that's everyone who's caught my eye. You found all of them in so little time. I really did hire the best. It's all in the name, ma'am. Richard Kai, P.I. P. No, wait, make that Richard Kai, investigator extraordinaire. What are you, Hildebrand? Look, he's even posing. He's Hildy. Gentleman investigator. My, an investigator extraordinaire. Is that why you can dress like that without drawing attention to yourself? You bet. An investigator extraordinaire can blend in like a chameleon in any outfit. Hildebrand is the best, and I love Richard Kai. So, this is fantastic. Well, that aside, the middle-aged man and the young couple sound the most promising, am I right? Whichever we pick, it's still too early to make a move. It seems like the curse bearers are less involved with each other than we thought. Ooh. Plus, there's still others we don't know about. I say we hang fire and see how things play out. Once more bodies start showing up, that'll get the pot nice and hot. And once it's boiling, our chance will come. Think. Nope, okay, that's it. She's thinking the same thing. She really just has a one-track mind. Can I? I'm kind of scared to look around, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Nope, just us. Okay. Didn't you want to tell me something? I've already said everything I wanted to say. No, okay, that's it. Do I want to look at the river again then? Oh, no, I don't want to look at the surroundings. I want to look at the river. Oh, that's right. There's one more memory I have of this river. Do you mind if I tell you? Go ahead. It must have been about 20 years now, when I was still a schoolgirl. Back then, the Sumida River was much filthier than it is now. It was full of garbage and industrial discharge. It was scummy and slimy, and it stank. You could look out over the water and see dead cats and dogs and pigeons just floating. Gross. One day, among all the filth and garbage, there was a piece of my missing classmate's hand. Ugh. Really? What? It was almost a miracle when you stopped to think about it. What were the chances that someone would find a part of her that was still recognizable? And that although everything but the palm had rotted away in the water, the part that was left would have an identifiable scar. And that they could tell it had been a murder from the blade marks on the bone. Oh my gosh. Wait. Are you talking about the Nejima murders? So you have heard of it. I'm impressed. I assume you were but an elementary schooler at the time? I wasn't really aware of it then. I only heard about it after the fact. I had no idea the victim was a classmate of yours. I need to read more about this. Excuse me? The Nejima murders, a notorious case from over 2 decades ago involving the murder of a female high school student. It first came to the attention of authorities when part of a human left hand was discovered floating in the Sumida River. Testing it revealed it to be a missing female high school student. As it appeared to have been severed deliberately, the police launched a murder investigation. A large-scale search of the river was organized, but the highly polluted state of the water made it impossible. Visibility was poor, the stench was intense, and the divers quickly fell ill. Oh god, imagine being a diver for the police and having to dive into a disgusting, stinky, polluted river like that. I feel bad for anyone who has to do that for their job. They succeeded in recovering only the victim's head and what appeared to be a pair of her legs before the search was called off. Dang, did she get murdered by the one-sided reed curse, or like an actual person with a grudge? That's spooky. At the time of the incident, the Sumida River was as polluted as it has ever been. Neither fish nor shellfish could survive in it, eventually causing the annual fireworks festival to be called off indefinitely. Over the course of the search, the police discovered a number of unidentified human bones. This caused a stir among the public, as several other young women had gone missing in recent years in the Tokyo area, and it was feared that they may have fallen victim to the same fate. Forensic technologies at the time, however, were not advanced enough to determine the identities of the deceased, and so the police were unable to open any inquiries. Due to the overwhelming lack of circumstantial evidence, the investigation ground to a halt until a hitherto unrelated individual came to its attention. During a questioning about a separate incident, Fumichika Nejima, a 36-year-old shop owner with no relation to the victim, divulged details about her that had never been released to the general public. An investigation into his background was conducted, leading to his arrest. Nejima testified that he had snatched his victim from the street and confined her in an underground storeroom of his shop, which also served as his living quarters. He chose her for no special reason, but simply decided she was an opportune target on seeing her walking alone at night. Yikes, dude. After keeping her locked up for several days, he restrained her, sewed her mouth shut, and severed her fingers and toes with a box cutter while she was still conscious. Oh, fuck, dude. As she screamed silently behind her sealed lips, he proceeded to her wrists, her ankles, her elbows, her knees, working his way inward slowly and methodically. Oh god, it was just a crazy ass dude. His victim constantly wavered in and out of consciousness. Her ordeal continued until she died of blood loss. Nejima dismembered the rest of her body and disposed of it behind his home in the Sumida River before cleaning his storeroom and returning to his everyday routine as if nothing had happened. The brutality of his actions shocked the nation when they were eventually reported. Once apprehended, Nejima readily divulged the details of the murder, but was less than willing to explain his motive. When asked, he would only break down in tears, saying, "I don't know what came over me. I know it was wrong." In the end, the police could extract nothing more from him than expressions of remorse. Although the efficiency of his methods strongly suggested that he had committed similar crimes in the past, no corroborating evidence ever came to light. Nejima was sentenced to life in prison at his first hearing. The sentence was imposed with no appeal from the defendant. Damn. Fuck, dude. That is intense. Person of interest. Oh, are we gonna see what he looks like now? Whoa. Okay. Wasn't expecting him to look like that. A man who made headlines over 2 decades ago as the perpetrator of the brutal killings known as the Nejima murders. Yikes, dude. Just yikes. Yikes forever. To be honest, it was a bit of a blur. To be honest, it was a bit of a blur. Wrong voice. A wave of chaos just parting around me. Something like that. They said the rest of her body must have sunk to the bottom of the river. They combed the riverbed, but they only ever found pieces. Everything else must have rotted and flowed out to sea. Afterwards, I heard that all the divers who had been looking for her fell ill. A sorry story for everyone involved, huh? It's funny. Everyone figures the river's filthy already, so one more piece of garbage won't hurt. But every little bit makes it worse. It's a vicious cycle. I know I wouldn't want to go rooting around down there myself. That's right, which is why the riverbed is the last place anybody would go looking. Or so was the killer's thinking, I suppose. The times were changing quickly back then. Things were confusing. Everyone seemed to be in a hurry. Young people were moving to Tokyo in droves. Some even ran away from home to make it in the big city. And they made easy targets for bad people. A lot of them ended up disappearing without a trace. You see, back then, if you chopped up a body into tiny pieces and threw it in the river, it would rot quickly and discreetly and sink to the bottom, never to be seen again. Are you saying what I think you're saying? They arrested him shortly after, Fumichika Nejima, the man who killed my classmate and cut her into pieces. He was so methodical about it, it couldn't have been his first crime. And people began to wonder how many other girls he'd murdered in the same way. The police never found any evidence of other murders in the end. But the river knows the truth. How many corpses has it swallowed up over the years, I wonder? That same thought spread through everyone's mind, and they started to avoid this area. So really, this river has been rank with corruption for decades now. Or at least, that's how it seems to me. Well, was that interesting? Well, I can see why you don't have any good memories of this river. With all that darkness lurking beneath the surface, there's no reason that you would. Still, if I may, ma'am, I'm surprised you know so much about the Nejima murders. But how could I not? After all, I was the one who found the hand. Okay. I thought she was gonna say I was the one who actually killed her. The police actually wrote me a thank you letter. They said it was only thanks to me that they managed to bring Nejima to justice. That was the only time my father ever said he was proud of me. Yeah, that's right. I've got daddy issues. I guess it just wasn't the killer's day. Sometimes I wonder if he resents me for it. Okay. The Sumida River. I have nothing but awful memories of it. Okay, is that it? Are we done? Is something wrong? Not really. It just struck me. It's been 20 years since the Nejima murders. So it has. Not to spook you or anything, but I thought you might be interested in knowing. Life in prison doesn't always mean life. There's precedent for first-time offenders being allowed out on parole after 20 years. Only if they're found to show remorse and the desire to reform themselves, of course. That's right. I'm impressed you know so much. I mean, he's a detective, private eye, but still. Still, it's hard for someone with a criminal record to reintegrate into society, which is often why they end up back in jail. Or doing other bad, terrible things. sadly. I hear they've been trying to fix that recently, matching inmates with jobs for accommodation, jobs and accommodation. Oh, really? They keep an eye on them, of course, and make them report in for regular checkups. But to avoid discrimination, they keep the inmates' records a secret from everybody but their employers. They even give particularly notorious criminals new identities so they won't be recognized in the workplace. I mean, unless their face is very recognizable from being all over the papers and stuff. My. The way you put it, it's like you're saying Fumichika Nejima could be out on parole right now. Back in society under a new name with nobody the wiser. It's possible. As it happens, a little birdie told me about a big name making parole a few months back. I don't know if it was Nejima, but our discussion just now did bring it to mind. I see. How unsettling. Now that you mention it, I just remembered something too. And she like pulls out a knife and stabs him. And he's like, whoa! What is it? I was passing Komagata High School a little while ago when I saw someone. A janitor, I think. I could have sworn he reminded me of Fumichika Nejima. Oh? Wait. No! No! But he was so nice! Please. Oh, no. Is he gonna be the curse user? Oh, no. I don't want it to be him. He was so nice. He wanted to... Oh, but that makes it all the more suspicious that he wanted to walk us home, but he backed off so fast when... He backed off so fast when we said our friend was inside the school. He backed off so fast. Because there was a better target in the school. Oh, no. Oh, no. I hate it. Please don't be true. Oh, dude, bruv, fam. No. Oh, man. He looked a little different after 20 years. Much thinner than I remembered, too. I told myself I was just seeing things. I mean, they did say in his file that sometimes he says things that make him seem like he had a pretty out there past. It's all kind of pointing to it. But perhaps... Oh, no. Perhaps it was him after all. Why would... Okay, but if he murdered a high school girl, why would you get him a job at a high school? Even if he was remorseful, even if he repented, if he did all of the therapy and all that stuff, why would you put him back in a job at a high school? Where his, like, target was. Like, his focus, his target type. Why would you put him back there? If anything, you'd probably want to put him in, like, an old folks home where he's, like, caring for people. Somewhere outside of his range of taste of victims. That seems like just bad decision work by the judicial system. So, what next? The big question now is what the rest of the curse bearers are up to. Oh man, that's why Grandpa said that I would know who not to trust. That's why Grandpa directed me to other routes, so I would know. Damn, dude. This game really do be talking directly to me like, T, wake up. Hey, look at this. The big question now is what the rest of the curse bearers are up to. Luckily, the Sumida River is a good distance from any of the 7 mysteries. It's unlikely the other curse bearers will come all the way here. I can finally have a moment to think. I see. Alright. Oh, suspend. You cannot progress any further. Once your situation has changed, select resume to try again. Pressing suspend will return you to the story chart. Alright. Well, that's where we'll leave off on that tonight. Oh, man. I almost want to go back and deal with the janitor now and see if we can figure out what's going on there, but it's also, like, getting late. Should we go back and check on the janitor situation? How would we... 2 things to remember. Escape from... Yeah, to escape from the high school. So if we went here, that would be murdering the teacher, which I don't think we should do now. But if we go here... we might be able to... how would we get the opportunity? Because he has to hear the music for 30 seconds without seeing us. Okay, you know, this is a good stopping point anyways, and we will be continuing this tomorrow anyways, so we'll stop here, and then we'll just pick up here tomorrow. Yeah, we'll just sleep on it for now. So we'll save here. Yes. Okay. So we're gonna return to title. Yes. Alright. Alright. Well, I think that's where we're gonna call it tonight. We'll pick up again tomorrow. We've been going for almost a solid 4 hours, so it's probably a good time to stop before it hits 4 hours, so yeah. It's so good. It's so hard to stop playing. But yeah, holy heck, dudes. This is really interesting. So, thank you both for joining me tonight. Thank you for everybody who maybe watches afterwards. I haven't gotten like a schedule up yet, but I'll try and post something for easier following. But essentially, I'm going to try and stick to streaming on Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays from 6:30 Pacific time, 9:30 Eastern time. And we'll just play whatever. But I like Thursdays and Fridays playing the spooky game, or anything that's a bit more longer winded. But yeah, so thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for joining the tea party tonight. I love you both very much. And we're just gonna throw a little ha ha. Ashley, I'll show you how to do the emotes later. But yeah, this was a fun tea party. Thank you. I'm very happy to hear that. Thank you. But yeah, I'll catch you guys all at the next tea party. Be sure to come thirsty, because we will have some drinks. Bye guys. Good night. Love you.